What you might hear on the Dad Podcast can be considered offensive. We will have explicit content. You have been warned. Proceed with caution.
Titty!
You're listening to the Dad Podcast.
Let's get started.
Fuck those little kids.
But now back to the
Oh,
James
shit.
Bond thing. Who's
Hey.
your favorite James Bond?
The one time I did make my Murphtini at home.
If we're still on
There's
movies,
only one, yeah.
If we're still on movies,
There's only one great one.
can I give mine before him?
Yes.
Actually, I want his first. 'Cause
Okay.
You know mine.
I think I know yours. I think it's the same as yours.
It's the same.
Okay.
Who's the best 007?
Roger.
Do you have a drink, Donnie? This is rare that me and Donnie cheers and agree on things, by the way.
Pierce Brosnan.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I
I'm
was gonna
kidding.
say he's like 2-3.
That's three.
Connery is
Sean
also
Connery's
like,
number one.
Sean Connery
Top.
always.
Sean Connery,
I was
100%.
gonna go Evan, say 3, 2, 1, go, and we were gonna. You said fuck it. That really threw me. Actually, I was like,
Well, I was thinking Daniel Craig, I was going to say, but I was like, no, I'm going to go the worst one, Pierce Brosnan.
Sean Connery, Goldfinger.
Roger Moore's a good one. I
That's
get
sweet.
that. But Sean Connery is number one, the
Sean
top.
Connery, Goldfinger, bro. It's the best one.
But anyway, my martini, which I made one night as a
Oh my God.
Murphtini,
We're trying to talk about movies.
I ended up fucking Ralphing.
Try to get off your
All night.
Oh,
homoeroticism.
Murph and Ralph were there.
I fucking puked all night long. Asked Marie about the Murphtini night. She was on the phone with Don the whole night. I never.
Look,
fucking
we
I
hear
don't
her
have to
bitch
ask
about
her.
you enough. We don't need to hear more of it.
Exactly. I don't have to
I'll
ask
make
her.
you a
She's told me
Murphtini,
about it.
and we'll see if you're not fucking puking after one too.
I'll take. How big is it? First of all, is it one
And a
of those-
martini glass.
Is it one of those fishbowl
It
Murphtinis?
wasn't a martini glass. It was the whitest glass I had, which was a mason jar,
Jesus.
I respect it honestly.
like a full spaghetti.
I know what a mason
Jar.
jar is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our listeners,
I probably had about
believe it or not,
4 or
a lot of
5
people know mason jars are.
4 or 5.
Few
shots
people
of
have even
vermouth
sat on
in
them.
that
All right,
Bunch
shameless.
of fucking gin.
Over here. Birds,
Yeah.
birds of the same feather flock together, my friend.
They fought together.
Flock
Then
together.
we'll fox with each other.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
You
Shout out
foxing
Eminem.
with me?
I'll fucks with you.
Fuck.
I'll fucks with you for show.
Fuck. I died to fuck. Nobody?
Who is this?
Sounded like Cartman, but
That was Cartman.
yeah, I was like,
That was Cartman.
sounded like Cartman.
I do.
Yeah, it's supposed to sound like Eminem. Eminem is a pissed off white kid. Fuck. 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 You
Yeah,
guys
I
know
think I've heard that song.
America,
Yeah.
It's called Fuck.
Coming around
USA.
fucking
Yeah,
day.
This guy.
they just had they just did like a
Marcus,
live at the gorge. At the gorge, they did
Orchestra.
Matt Stone and Trey Parker. They did like it's like
I heard about that.
What?
Yeah, dude, 25 years I think. It was like
And they pull them all back. Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Live
They did
band,
all the
everything.
voices. It looks so fucking cool. I've just seen like snippets and clips and stuff like that of it.
It's all.
That's
It would,
good.
it would be such a weird thing to be. A
I
part
think
of,
it's
though,
on
'cause
like
this doesn't make
Hulu
sense.
or
I don't know. I don't know what
Paramount?
Paramount. That
Paramount's
thing-
got all the
Paramount?
South Park shit, so it's
Oh,
probably
is it?
Paramount.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All
dude.
streaming
Looks-
services.
Yeah.
All their
fucking money.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, recession.
You know, I want to see
Thanks,
that they did
Biden.
Yeah, fuck, oh.
is the
Never
Book of
done it.
Mormon.
Oh yeah.
The Book of Mormon.
Yeah, good luck. It's
That
like
they did? I know. Like, I'll never get in to
no,
see it.
dude.
Oh, I thought you were just like. I
You
just read
can,
the Book of
you
Mormon.
can. You just gotta get your tickets like 2 years in advance.
Yeah. Like, when are you coming here?
Bro, that
okay.
fucking hat though.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. 2 bears, 1 cave.
I'm not as cool as Tyler. They didn't autograph for me.
I know, right?
More like fair. 4 bears, 1 hole.
Dude, I tell you
Either
what,
way,
man, that
whatever works.
Luis J. Gomez, it was funny too, because so I know I briefly talked about it last time when I was here, but so how it turned out, right? I was in Austin.
I'm. Which hand?
He's already watched it, Tyler.
Either or.
Don't touch him, dog.
Yeah.
Which one touched his balls?
And so I'm in Austin, and my sister's actually there. And she's like, "What should we do?" And
So she lives there now?
no, she doesn't.
Oh,
We were
okay.
just visiting. We were just
Okay.
visiting. We were just hanging out. And so she pulls up on her phone. She's going in there and like you know, I know we talked about it like a bunch. Those fucking Legion guys, right?
The
Anyway,
guys.
the guys,
The
man, the
boys,
fucking
dude.
funniest guys of all time.
Hey!
Fucking, and so Luis J. Gomez is hysterical.
Yeah.
But for me, it was fucking Big J.
Yeah.
Big J's
Well,
one of
Big
the
J's
funny
For me,
Louis
Big
is just
J's
an alphabet.
my-
Yeah, bro.
Big
Yeah.
J's just funny.
He's just the funniest walking human being of all time. Fucking best riff
It's the
rapper.
best
Oh,
too because
yeah.
he just sits down.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's just fat.
And it
sits
doesn't
down.
like and for being so fucking unhealthy and like he's the quickest, like I don't know, I look at him and I just don't expect somebody to be that witty and quick and fucking on point all the time.
Just quips, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
practice.
And so my sister's
Lot of
pulling up like
practice.
different things going on in Austin, blah 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 blah. We went down to like the fucking, you know, we did some other different things, whatever. But then she just goes the Creek in the Cave. The
Yes,
Creek in the
sir.
Cave is where everybody
So-
goes.
so
Joe
what-
Rogan was there.
So the thing about
Dave
the Creek in the
Chappelle was
Cave
there.
is they had it in New York.
Mhm.
COVID hit. She lost all money. She had to shut down.
Hmm.
And then Austin started popping off the comedy.
Yeah.
So she
In a
opened
big
a
way.
new Creek in the Cave.
Oh.
So it's a brand new venue that you went to.
Not that fucking one I went to.
Oh, I'm sure. Well,
Oh, bro, this
it was
thing,
bought. It was bought cheap, and
Yeah.
it was
and I love it too because obviously,
but it's
especially
a
under
whole
those,
new idea on it.
I love it because under those circumstances, dude, there was literally 0 renovations done.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, like there's fucking holes in the ground.
just masks on
Oh,
everything.
dude, yeah, I think there was like some fucking blood on the wall somewhere,
Oh, God.
and it was, dude, it was like completely unrenovated. This thing was a fucking not much bigger than this room, believe it or not, because like you see pictures of like the audience in the Creek in the Cave. I'm literally from me to you, so I'm like, what are we? We're like 7 feet. I'm like 7
Yeah.
feet away
I
from.
think it was 5.5.
If that.
Yeah, I know, right? Like
If that.
my height,
Yeah,
yeah.
Six
Lay down
feet,
real quick.
4'11".
Yeah.
It's like I'm
Like
like
knee to
4'11" away
knee to
from
knee,
the,
4.5.
Bro, unbelievable. I'm sitting like literally that close to the fucking stage. But
Isn't that
everybody
what you
is.
want from a place called the Creek in the Cave?
Yeah, bro. And literally the stage
It's
is
like
literally like
Mulligan's. Let's do it.
100%. That's
Dirty ass,
exactly
you know what I
that's a
mean?
great. So Mulligan's, but fucking like maybe I
Like
no,
the
no
cactus.
bullshit. Maybe like 1,000 square feet.
Yeah.
1,000 square feet.
Like the cactus.
The cactus, perfect, exactly, and not including the fucking back. You know what I mean, like the smoky area.
Or the bathrooms.
Exactly. Yeah, there was 0 bathrooms there.
You don't
Everybody
go
was
to
shitting
or
on
the
the fucking
patio,
floor.
bro.
People were shitting and pissing all over the floor. No fucks given. Like, yeah, just immediately start hammering shots. We're in there, didn't know what to expect. Like I say, Joe Rogan was there. Dave Chappelle was there. Fucking, but I was there because my sister had pulled up and she goes, I don't know, there's something going on. There's like a comedy thing. And
I love that you go, Joe Rogan, Dave Chappelle, me. We were all there.
yeah, we were fucking there, and then some goof troop like the fucking Legion of Skanks, some nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know these guys. No, but that's because so she was reading that, and then she goes, Luis J. Gomez has got Big J. Okerson. I said, stop right there. We're going. Dave Chappelle,
you-
Joe Rogan honestly didn't mean anything to
Nothing.
me. Didn't mean
Nothing.
nothing. Dude, I was
Nothing.
like, stop. Like, I don't know what else we had planned for
It's 'cause it
tonight,
was grunge.
but all of that is done. Like, this is what we're doing now.
Right.
Dave Chappelle and Joe
Yeah, you
Rogan,
can come or you
TBC.
can fuck off.
Correct.
This is what I'm doing.
Correct. And then immediately, because this is what you have to do if you're not familiar with these guys. Immediately I go, because there again, this is my sister, right? My sweet baby sister. Love her to death.
Melanie.
Yeah, sweet
Shout out
little baby
Melanie.
ears, Melanie. And I go, okay, so here's the deal. And especially because we're going there, we're family, I say, here's a couple things you need to anticipate.
I love you,
They're gonna
first of all.
correct, yeah. Like I love you as your brother. They're going to just destroy us. They're going, and then the second they go like, oh, who do you guys? And I go, oh, we're brother and sister. Then they're gonna fucking get into it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really, really.
We're on a
offensive.
date.
That seems special.
Correct.
Oh, so you guys fucking, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you're from Alabama.
They're gonna
You're
talk
from
about every
Alabama,
one of your
then.
holes. They're gonna fucking talk about everything you should never, ever even talk about or even think about. But as Big J says it, as Big J has gone on and said before, after he got so much heat about talking about his daughter.
His daughter, yeah.
Oh,
You know exactly what
Yes,
I'm
I
talking
know
about.
exactly.
That is
Yeah.
one of the funniest bits.
I thought that
of
was
all time.
hilarious.
It is
Here, how could you ever say that about your daughter?
because it's not fucking real.
Because it's a joke.
Because it's a fucking joke, folks.
have you heard it?
No.
Jesus.
Oh my
It's,
god.
so it's one about his daughter. And
you
it's
should
one about
never
his mom.
say these things, but he says them, and he's so
It's-
good.
And
at
it
it.
works
yeah.
for him.
Oh, it works.
It's like his
perfect.
mom, and he goes, "Oh, your mom's sucking dick by another dogs." And he goes, "Well, I hope she's charging more because we're fucking tired of eating ramen all night or
Yeah.
whatever."
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's like light
He's
compared
like,
to.
it's not fucking real.
But that's a
Yeah.
perfect way to handle it, you know, like.
Yeah. Oh, because he goes, yeah, and you assholes out there, like, you guys fucking boo, and you guys get all quiet and really uncomfortable. And you know what's funny is like, or he didn't even say, you know what's funny. You know why I can say these things about my daughter? Because they're not fucking real.
Yeah.
They're not true. It's not real. It's fucking jokes, people.
And I
Get
don't even
out of
have
here.
a daughter.
Yeah. So I preface my sister on this, right?
He's truthfully one of my biggest inspirations.
Oh my god, dude! If I could, like, I will take all the alpha brain. I will do all the different things. If I could be as sharp as that fucking fat fuck, you know what I mean?
Oh,
For
yeah.
half an hour. So we go. So then, yeah. So I preface it. I said, okay, here's the deal. Is like equally as excited as I am, we have to have this conversation because it's gonna get nasty. Because I'm gonna sit front row. I will fight somebody to sit front row by sitting front row. That's what these guys do is they destroy
Oh yeah.
the crowd.
Well, and
You
it's-
need
it's-
to know that if you're going to sit in front of you better know you're
You gotta
getting-
know.
Oh,
You're not gonna go. You're not watching Tosh. You're not watching some of these people that I think my
Fuck
sisters. I know, but like,
Specifically
Yeah.
speaking, though, it's harder on a
right?
woman.
Yeah.
This ain't Disney on Ice.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So
even
like,
still, it doesn't matter what comedy show. If you sit in the front 5 rows,
Right.
bro, you are target.
you're ready.
It's harder
Get ready.
on a woman than
It
a
doesn't
man.
matter who it is.
Sign
you
a
just
waiver.
better be ready because somebody's gonna make a noise next to you.
Yeah,
You might get caught up.
correct.
Like just
And God forbid you
Beware.
have one too many drinks and you just say something a little bit too loud, because then you're fucking just full. You put your gun to full auto at that point and you just obliterate.
Have-
Right as
How
it
did
goes
she take the
silent, you're like, I
conversation?
just took some shrooms.
She laughed,
Right.
You know, and
But you go, I'm serious.
I think I shit
oh
myself.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
exactly right. That's exactly how it went because I go, no,
Yeah.
no. Like I went too much into it to the point where she's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I go,
yeah.
I said, well, that's not up for
You're
debate. I
like, you
already
go, now
said.
you're ready.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. The second you're ready to turn around and leave, now you're ready.
Get in there.
You're ready.
Exactly.
So that's exactly how the conversation went. We fucking sit front row.
Was it just you and
We-
her?
It was me and her, and yeah,
What a cute
and
couple.
It was exactly, and you fucking we know what's going on,
Yeah.
bro. I was laughing so fucking
Your
hard.
sister.
You know what's crazy though? Is
laughed so hard.
bro.
I didn't catch most of the fucking onslaught of naughtiness that came
Yeah.
towards us because I was fucking
Dying.
and I was like intermittently being like, I love you guys so thank you.
belly laughs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if you go there knowing these guys, then that's what you hope for.
So I can
Destroy me.
completely attest to that because I went and saw Big J in Salt Lake
Uh-huh.
and I couldn't tell you a single joke he made, bro. But I know I had the best time of my life.
Right.
That's
It was-
also
it was
because he
so
started off
fun.
at Lagoon and got wasted.
No, that was no.
You can't do that at Lagoon.
I didn't do that. That
yes,
was
you
a different.
can.
That
Yes,
was
you
a different
can.
trip.
Then you ride the double loop.
I thought that was the same trip.
Now me,
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
gonna go see what Mark Maron,
Oh, that's what it was.
Aaron's good
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
but
He's
he
all right.
said we all had to have vaccine cards, and me and Brittany.
Well, I
weren't
was talking
it.
about the trip he got wasted in
Good.
Lagoon.
Good for you.
We weren't about it.
Yeah.
So, but
Good for you.
then no, Big J was another one. That was when she was still pregnant. She
Who?
actually, Brittany. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Melanie. Sorry, fuck. I got the
Yeah.
wrong-
Like, whoa, okay, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
You got
so
her too?
There's only time for one
Brittany actually
pregnancy.
popped probably 8 days after that concert. Maybe
No
5.
shit.
Yeah,
Guaranteed that helped.
I
That-
think so too.
That was probably an awesome last fucking stand.
I
For
told
the two of
her
you
I was
before.
like, she was like, I don't want to go. I'm full pregnant, and I was like, I think you need it.
Yeah. You're gonna like Ali Wang that thing. Wait, is
Yeah,
that
Ali
what it is?
Wong.
Ali
Ali
Wong that
Wong.
thing going there 9 months.
Wang works though. We
Yeah.
all know what you meant.
Going there fucking 9 months pregnant, ready to pop. and
Yep,
fucking-
dude,
I don't
felt
want to work anymore.
You're gonna Christina P this thing
Yep.
and have birth on stage.
I felt so nervous watching her stand up on Netflix when she's pregnant. Shit, I'm like,
I thought it was.
It's
hot.
uncomfortable.
I'm like, any
Yeah.
second, like her, you're just gonna see wetness, like just dropping on the floor, like,
Yeah.
oh.
And her never miss a beat.
It's
And
better
just
than
continue.
Of course,
She's like,
Netflix
my
is gonna be
husband
like,
doesn't wanna
oh, her
fuck
water
me.
just broke. Let's keep on playing.
Yeah. We ain't cutting away
We
from
make
this.
this money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more uncomfortable when she goes, I'm pregnant, my husband won't fuck me anymore, and just jerks off of my tits.
So do I get
That's
paid
the
for
best
2
part.
acts then? Do I get paid for... Technically, it's 2 acts. You
Donnie?
have the baby on stage.
I see something boiling in your head over there.
Oh no, I was just gonna
They
say
better
there's 2
at
that are
least
coming to
cover-
Boise. I really want to see.
You better... The labor... Yeah.
David Spade.
The ambulance ride.
I saw that.
I want to see it because I like David Spade, his acting.
He's a
I want to
comedic
see if
actor.
he's good.
Wait,
Bro, he's
what,
funny.
What?
Is he on stand up?
I've never seen him stand up in any interview he's ever done.
Right?
He's
Interview.
hysterical.
He does good.
He's witty.
He's another witty guy, yeah.
And
Well,
then
he's
Bill
self-deprecating.
Burr in December. I'd
Oh,
be
right.
begging my wife for tickets to that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you're not talking
Oh,
about
yeah, he knows-
the David
yeah.
Spade movie. I thought
That's
No,
fine.
he's coming.
But he-
I thought he had a new movie.
I think
it's
it'll
one
be
of
the
those-
Egyptian.
He's dry, dude. He never laughs. He doesn't laugh.
Yeah.
I like that about David Spade is because like
Oh,
he
that's
is
funny? Why is that
self-deprecating
funny?
and he fucking doesn't laugh.
Yeah.
Even though he's breaking himself down and breaking everybody else down, but he never like cracks.
And he's just the fucking dude that you wouldn't expect to be funny.
And you believe that his 3'5" ass is fucking
Yeah.
every bitch that he wants to.
Oh,
yeah.
I believe it.
for free.
I don't know. I see David
Free.
Spade.
Oh, he'll be at the Morrison Center.
Thinking about mullets. Thinking about
What's
Joe
$100 to a guy like
Exactly.
David Spade? though?
Exactly, bro. He's at least buying dinner. Come on.
Everything's free at this
Yeah.
point.
Morrison Center.
Yeah.
Morrison.
Stat-
David Spade,
he's
Morrison
dropping.
Center. Bill Burr is
dropping.
going to be at the Idaho Center.
Ah, it's way
Can I ask you a
Top
question?
golf is out there.
I want to ask you a question.
Let's
Top
go.
golf is way before
Hold
that.
up. Hold up. Hear this.
I'll
Top
get a
golf
bunch
is
of-
Hear
Eagle.
this.
You don't get to
Now
fuck-
hear this.
You don't get
No,
to
no,
fucking-
only
God
the
damn it.
OGs.
You don't get to fucking say that.
Fuck you.
Shut up and listen.
Hear
Chug
ye,
your
hear
beer
ye.
if you want
There-
to make a point. Chug your beer. If you want to make a point.
Chug,
What
chug,
did Marie
chug,
teach you how to
chug.
chug? What are you doing?
Jesus.
All right,
It took
what do
you
want-
2 seconds longer than it
What do
should
you want
have.
to say?
Yeah, that was like a third of a beer.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be able to get it all in one gulp. Anyway,
My favorite part is he doesn't remember what he was going to say.
we got the Top Golf, motherfucker. We got the Top Golf coming out, right? That shit is facing the fucking freeway.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's facing. It's facing.
Freeway's
outgoing
running
traffic.
here. It's facing along the side of the freeway.
It's outgoing traffic.
That's
though.
the
It
net on the
is.
end.
It is outgoing traffic, true. But you know some motherfucker's gonna whack that ball up and over that shit into the freeway and cause a massive accident.
It's
That's the fucking goal.
Evan,
I'm
Yeah,
calling it
as I
right
say,
now.
Cars are
Thank
worth
you.
way more than the whole.
I love that you chugged your beer, took the time to fucking
Tell
say
something we already
that- Yeah.
He accumulated this
Bro,
question.
oh my god, that's
Evan,
adorable.
I've looked. Hey, all I'm saying is I've looked at some of the other Top Golfs.
What are we going
They are
there
not
for?
set up
Right.
that way. They are not set up that way.
Well,
Because
sure.
they're pussies. They're not
And-
Americans.
and
And they're
Pat-
not in Idaho, dude.
Pat
It's
was-
not,
Yeah.
Pat
we're
was
not known
telling
for
me-
our intelligence.
Yeah.
Look at our
Fuck
schooling
no.
we
system.
shoot far.
Oh, she's showing you.
No,
We
but listen,
drive, motherfucker. That's what
listen, Pat,
we pay
Pat was
people in
telling
hard-boiled
me.
eggs around here.
Hey, Pat was telling me, he's like, oh no, Top
Pickled
Golf,
eggs.
they use dead balls and they use dead clubs so that way you can't do it. And I'm like, bullshit.
I'll level all of this out right now. Marcus, you're not much of a golfer.
Not at all.
108 on a par 3. Yay or nay?
Horrible.
Horrible.
It's
And
almost
then
double what the par 3 should be.
It is
Seven,
double
yeah.
what the par 3
Yeah.
is. But now, Marcus, I shoot a 108
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
on a 54.
Uh-huh.
And then the next week I go back, I shoot a 90.
Uh huh.
The
Still
next week I go
175.
back, I shoot a 79.
Now, Marcus,
I don't.
he was alone on all these. We don't know if he's telling the truth.
Well,
I can write numbers on a paper.
Not only do we not
36 is
know
par.
if this,
I
any
stay
of this
true
is
to
honest,
myself, Donnie. Fuck
but
you.
I would hope out of that scenario that playing 3 times that you would consistently get better.
He did.
And I have.
He did.
Okay.
He did.
But now I think I'm at that plat. So like,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
see
stuck
myself
there.
getting any
Yeah,
better.
we all have our strengths and weaknesses.
Now-
I mean, you gotta.
What Tyler's getting at is this course, I would probably only carry 3 clubs with me the entire course.
Sure.
I would do 2.
Riley can
If I like
probably
butter.
do this. Like it's and I'm not talking down about you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I
I'm
took
not,
them all, but the
I am.
driver, just so I could
I am.
I'm not talking shit about you. It is definitely
am.
figure it out. You
Right.
don't figure it out.
it's
Sure.
definitely a learning course.
I would
It's not a
I would have
hard
used your
course.
clubs and brought a 5th of whiskey.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's not a hard
That's-
course.
sure.
It was
it's
a
for
couple
learning.
Bud Lights, Marcus. It was a couple Bud Lights. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
So
That's
it
why
was
you were
water.
shooting like shit then.
Yeah, he had water. A
Get
lot of water.
serious.
Best game of my life. I drank 2 pints of Bud Light and then 2 fucking Miller Lights of these. It
You
was
see how he's like all about pints. Just say a fucking beer. I had a
We were
Bud Light.
talking
Jesus.
about-
You guys
Can I get
have
a
beer
liter
is
of
12
Cola?
ounces. A pint is 16, dick.
We were talking
Beer's
about-
whatever I put in a glass.
we were
I'm
talking
trying to
about
add
way
those 4
cooler
ounces.
shit.
Yeah.
Way
I
cooler
need
shit
those
we were
4
just talking
ounces.
about.
Yeah, you don't sound
Way
cool by saying
cooler.
pint.
Was
Evan.
was it a super pint?
A super pint?
The fucking wine?
Mega pint?
Did you have a mega pint of wine?
Mega
You
pint
know
of
what I'm
wine.
saying?
Super pint.
Mega pint
it's
is what he
right
meant to say.
below mega.
Yeah.
Boys.
What's a mega?
Boys.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Ask Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Ask Amber Heard and Johnny
Amber
Depp.
Heard, yeah.
Ask anybody in that courtroom.
Donnie,
When they
call
said
him.
that though, as being
I
a
got his
previous-
number. I'll speed down.
Get him on the
as
phone.
being a previous bartender, I laughed my ass off.
Bro.
That just went further.
Did you see how well he did by
That-
not laughing his ass off?
I know.
But he's
But
smart. and he
nobody
goes,
ever said there's no such thing as a mega because a pint is measured in 16 ounces.
Yeah, it's like it's up.
So you can only get to 16 ounces.
Well, he knew
Once
that.
you're past
Which
that,
was
it's
no-
not a
there's no-
pint anymore.
Mega would just be taking it to the brim.
But Donnie,
I guess.
he
Right,
did
so
that.
is that a
A little
tall
bit.
boy, a 24
I'm just
ounce?
saying, like he checked him. He didn't
yeah,
go
mega
full on.
pint.
Well,
24
I think
tall boys,
even a 16
Yes, yes,
ouncer.
yeah.
A traditional can is 12 ounces.
Yeah.
So you go 16 ounces, which would be a tall can.
Or a tall
And then,
glass.
A tall boy is a 24 ouncer.
But
yeah.
Evan, can I say something? This is why I love Johnny Depp, right?
Yeah.
Because one, he's an idol, obviously.
Yeah.
Fucking sexy.
But
Even at 60.
But
I don't know if he's
literally-
60 yet.
but
I don't know what he's
in his 50s,
He's
maybe?
a fucking vampire.
Yeah.
but he,
He's 2,000.
But
He's
listen,
2,000
Living
years
in
old,
Alaska,
dog.
hunting
Yeah.
whales.
Oh my god.
okay, here we go.
He's Captain Adrenochrome, is what I call him.
Here we go, hunting whales.
Anyways, what were you trying to say? Johnny Depp.
No, so he's such a professional, right? That
Oh, this is serious.
he goes Omega Pint.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they go, oh, we don't know what that is.
Right.
You're like, oh,
I had a glass of wine.
and he goes,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Right.
then also immediately he goes, were you there? He's just like, he doesn't even have to act that. He's the perfect man, bro.
And
He goes, oh, you were there.
that's an excellent example of not having to be super witty or quick to destroy stupidity.
Yeah, dude.
He was just kind of like, I had a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Her and her entire
Like, you-
lawyer
dude,
club were just
it was
full of
good.
stupidity.
It was great.
I swear to God, they called. What do you say when like trying to get a judge will be like sustained? What am I trying to say? Objection. They called objection on themselves. I swear to God, twice they said something like objection. And the judge was like, okay.
You know what's kind of crazy to think about?
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
You know what's weird to think about too? Is
Oh,
I feel like this might lean in well to what we want to talk about in the future, in the near future. But like
I think you're jumping by saying want to.
the things we're gonna talk about, I
Okay,
want to talk about.
there you
go. But social media though, it's just like it's fucking wild how insane that was publicized. That should have never been anything that anybody fucking saw, bro. That was between,
What are you saying? Social media?
Well,
that
but-
was
but
full
did-
on
no.
Did
TV.
Amber Heard
Tyler,
want that?
Tyler,
though?
which is social
Tyler,
media.
I think I know where you're going with this. Okay, so in my personal opinion, to kind of go along with that, I do think that it should have been publicized, but I think the reason why it was so fucking strange is because the Epstein thing wasn't, right?
Fair.
So I think everything.
Honestly, you're right. That's
Right.
kind of what I'm getting
If
at.
that one would have been televised, then they would have been like, oh yeah, absolutely. But the fact that one was, and it was so superficial and bullshit.
It's like, who gives the fuck?
Exactly.
We know Johnny's the dopest.
It was
and
daytime
Amber sucks.
drama, and everybody wanted to see the Epstein one, where there was not a single camera allowed or in that fucking building, and we could watch fucking from start to finish the Johnny Depp trial.
Just ripping this bitch.
Yeah,
apart.
and then it's like I do want to watch it.
What was his lawyer's name? The girl, not the guy.
I don't know. She was attractive though.
Bro.
She was attractive.
That's a 10 in my book, bro.
Yeah.
See, but it's the attitude, right? It's
And the-
not even the look.
And
It's
the
looks,
intelligence.
the attitude and the intelligence. We were just talking about before you got here. We're talking about.
It was the looks for me.
Have you seen Black Widow?
That suit.
Black Widow.
Marvel movie, Black Widow, Scarlett
Yeah,
Johansson.
yeah.
Her
Scarlett
sister?
Johansson.
Yelena.
Yeah.
We were just talking about her before we got here, and I'm just like, it's not even the looks, bro. It's just her.
Yeah. It's the temperament. It's the attitude. It's
What was
the
her name though? Not
personality.
Yelena, the Johnny Blair. It was something, right?
Of course it was something. Hey, she
She
could
had
have
a
one name
name
like
for sure.
Cher
Sure.
or Jax,
Prince.
Prince.
She was the artist formerly known as.
DMX.
the lawyer.
Camille Vasquez.
Camille Vasquez. Yeah.
Oh, even the name.
Oh,
dude.
take my breath away, girl.
I know.
Anyways, fuck.
She got a name like that Hispanic lady from Modern Family or whatever that is.
I don't even. Oh.
Sofia Vergara.
Vergara,
Yeah.
God, I hate her voice
Yes,
though.
bro.
I just hate her.
Marcus,
Oh,
you
no.
nailed it.
I just don't
hate
like
it
her,
at all.
period.
Nailed
Bro,
it,
it's that
bro.
exotic, like Hispanic, but like
Unintelligent, you think, but
Right.
Isn't that your baby mama's name?
And she Colombian.
Yeah.
huh?
So
Why
isn't
do
that
you-
your baby mama's name?
Why do you
Sophia?
think?
Sophia, yeah.
Why do you think
I
you
see where
initially
you're-
hooked up
De
with
La
her?
Peña. Yeah.
Why
It's
do
the
you think you
name.
initially hooked up
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's the name.
was.
It's the name thing.
It
Yeah.
is. It's the culture.
You go,
I love
wow, she's foreign.
it. Yeah.
Not even foreign. No, she's exotic.
Yeah. She's.
I'm not gonna lie. She's hot. I see her pictures on Facebook.
Whoa.
Yeah. She is.
Whoa.
my daughter's mom.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. No. She
That's
follows the
awesome.
Dad podcast.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Count it.
I've never met her in person, so I'm
I
just
don't
saying, like,
have
no.
Oh.
You took Tyler to meet her. I was not
Yeah,
invited
no.
to that dinner.
I've met Sophia.
Oh, yeah.
I've met
No, I think I was
Sophia
at. I think I was out
multiple
of town or something. You guys were going
Something,
down
dude. Yeah.
10 Barrel or some shit.
You
Yeah.
just brought her into. You brought your daughter into the fucking office.
I've met his
Yeah.
daughter many
Oh, yeah.
times.
Isn't that who we're talking about?
No, his
Oh,
his daughter's.
My daughter.
I am definitely not talking about his daughter.
Oh,
I thought you were
Jesus,
talking about
Evan.
meeting her daughter.
And people, that was Evan. He's never back again.
And I'm Tyler Rich. That's been my time.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, guys.
I can't be around this conversation.
Yeah. No.
I thought you had said that you had never met his daughter.
His
I was like,
baby's mama.
Really? Oh, okay.
The BM. The Bal.
I've just seen pictures of her.
Yeah.
I've met his sister
My Val
twice,
was
but I've never met
BDSM.
his baby's mama.
Oh.
I don't want to say
That did
ex
shit
because I
crazy.
don't know if they were really.
Right.
A
Exactly.
thing. So
Yeah,
baby
yeah,
mama.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Sex.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. We briefly.
You co-parent very well.
Not that it's a
briefly were
topic. We
exclusive.
can move on fastly past this. If
Yeah.
You like.
Oh, and it's.
I don't even know how it came apart of this.
Because we started with the Hispanic. Well, we started with
The
attorney.
name Sofia Vergara. I said, "Isn't that your baby's mama's name?" And then I
Well,
was
we
like,
started with
I would
exotic.
love to spend a lot more time on the attorney, but
Eternals?
the attorney. I'd like to spend more time
Oh,
on her.
Camille Vasquez, yes.
Correct.
Yeah. I have
On
spent,
and around her, I
I've
spend more
spent
time.
so much time on her. I can't
All
even.
and around. I would spend all the time on her.
Like,
On
I-
who? Sophia?
No.
Camille
Camille!
Vasquez.
Oh,
Jesus
jeez, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Look,
Tyler's the drunk one all
No,
the time. He's
look,
always the drunk idiot.
I got super excited.
I am
about
missing
Johnny
Riley's
Depp.
football practice. So Lex is
Yeah.
like texting me different things that are going on.
Oh.
He's still a little sick with a cough. He was talking to coach. He was like warning me, like, I think he tried to get out of doing this.
Time out. This has nothing
So
to
I'm
do
like
with
following
Camille
the. I'm
Vasquez.
following the. No. So
Yeah.
that's why I wasn't listening. I'm dealing with my son.
Yes.
I thought you meant during the trial. I was like, you
No,
did not
right now, no.
fucking
I'm
practice
just.
during that.
That's why I didn't hear who you were talking about. I was talking about my son.
Did you guys hear Andrew Tate got canceled?
Fuck that piece of shit
Who's
garbage,
that?
idiot.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so he's kind of my idol
Of course he is.
for nowadays. He's just a
There goes half of the respect I ever had for
strong
Tyler.
boy.
Jesus.
Strong boy.
He's a
Well,
piece of
Is
shit.
he an island boy as well?
No.
Strong island boy.
Well, Marcus, before you, 2 seconds. We're gonna talk about him, obviously. All I'm wondering, Marcus.
Oh, I got pages of notes on this piece of garbage.
Do you really?
I do too on my phone.
Oh
And
my
I don't,
God.
And I don't even need it.
No. No, you don't.
But
need
no,
to.
okay. Listen though. Before,
It's pretty simple.
listen though.
He's an idiot, piece of garbage. Yes. it's simple.
But I have 3 questions and a 1-part question. Are we talking about why he got canceled? Are we talking about why we do or do not like him? Or we are talking about him?
So this is where I wanted to go. When you
Oh,
bring him
2
up,
fingers at the
No.
fucking same time, bro.
I would say I just
Jesus
heard about
Christ.
this.
You got the devil horns.
so
I just heard about this guy. Like I don't know.
this is
other
what I
than
wanted to say. When you
Perfect.
bring him up,
What I learned from yesterday.
We'll
was
turn
text
you.
messages.
That's actually
We'll
why it's
turn
funny
you.
to have 4 people have this conversation real briefly too, mind you, because
2 on 2.
Because and like
Yeah.
because there's always one person that knows nothing about him, somebody that knows everything about him. Got fucking
No, that's me.
He
Is
thinks
that
he
you?
does.
Okay,
He thinks he does.
Okay. And then somebody that like knows him, and then like me, who's very kind of objective, like very, I think just initially on the surface. But let's go.
it's
Let's
So-
going to be me and Don.
Wait a
against each other
second.
then.
So this is where I wanted to go. As soon as
Help
you
me.
brought this piece of garbage up, I have
say his
researched.
name. Say his fucking
Stop.
name.
I don't want to say his name. I don't need to give him
Put it
more.
on his name.
I don't need to
Put it
fucking
on
put
his
this
name,
piece of garbage out there
Work,
more
nigga.
than he already
Say
is.
it.
Put it on his name.
I have spent today.
Today.
I'm going to admit this right now.
Today.
I didn't work at fucking all. I spent the entire day researching this piece of garbage.
We know.
There's not a single thing out there that is good about him. So I want to know right now, and I want something backed up. What the fuck you like about this guy and why?
So what
I don't
I-
want just like, oh, he's
I'll-
out there to help people. He's not.
I'll tell you about.
I want exact reasons.
Okay, so there's probably more than just. I'll give you the surface reasons why I like him. One, he is a very, very strong advocate for free speech, which I truthfully believe we should all fucking have, regardless of what we believe in. Free speech and opinions matter. 1, 2. As far as I can tell personally, he wants men to be the best. You're gonna object to this, but he wants men to be the best men that men can be. So he wants you to be healthy. He wants you to work out. He wants you to work hard. He wants to get out. He wants you to make money. There's 2, 3. He's entertaining, and it makes a lot of
Definitely.
the things he says
Definitely
like,
entertaining.
like maybe they're not. Obviously, not everyone gets on board with everything he says,
Yeah.
but 100%, regardless, everyone in the world is gonna have. There's not 100% consistent person on whether you like this person or not. Everyone's fucking biased. Everyone has this. Everyone has that.
Mhm.
You're never gonna like someone, or you are.
Right.
Those are my main.
And you shouldn't,
points.
right? You should never like fully,
Yeah.
anybody that you fully just like subscribe to, and you're like, oh, I fucking love all their content. You know what I
can
mean?
disagree with a lot of it.
Yeah, then you can kind of set yourself up for failure because everybody's human. Pass me the baton when you're done.
I just a baton coming soon.
Take
I
your time,
just
brother.
think that if you're a true listener, he wants men to be better men than we are because we live in a fucking pussified world. And I'll pass the baton then.
Boom! Nailed it. Yeah, no. As far as So yeah, I think verbatim. I think he's even said that last phrase as far as the pussified world. So, but yeah, I mean, everything you said. But honestly, I look at Andrew Tate differently.
He's a wild man.
I look at him differently. I look at him this way. Okay, and it's exactly what I texted you earlier, Donnie.
I will hear this.
He is anti-feminism. He is anti-woke. He is intelligent. He is well-spoken. He is somebody that does command respect. He's a 4-time kickboxing world champion. But all of those different things, he comes from what I've seen. So as far as his upbringing and stuff like that,
Not
so
the best.
but not only actually, but he
He had a great
does
upbringing.
he does come from a very, very predominant bloodline of intelligence. Like his father was
Grandmaster chess player.
Yeah, he's
Not
grandmaster.
not
chess player.
grandmaster.
Well,
He was, I don't know. I looked it up. So he wasn't grandmaster. He was worldwide master.
Kind of
if that is-
recognized.
Yeah, it
Oh,
wasn't.
cool.
It wasn't labeled
so
as
the word
grandmaster.
grand
He
comes
was.
into play at that point.
No, he was.
Yeah.
There's grandmaster. He was like. I don't know if I want to say above it. He wasn't labeled.
So
Yes.
can we call
He
him
was-
You never
master
kick
chess
him out of
player?
it. You never
The
kick
dad,
him out of
yes.
a chess player.
Him,
Call
no.
No, not him.
Right.
His dad. Master chess player is what
So
we're talking
he comes from a very methodical kind of an upbringing where his father,
Distinctual.
but also what's really
Distinctual.
cool is he goes this whole kind of he strongly advocates obviously the anti-feminism. He's like this fucking whole anti-feminism, like toxic masculinity bullshit, this woke culture bullshit. And then he goes into the fact that he goes, this whole misconception of like a father needing to be around 100% of the time for their child's upbringing is complete bullshit.
You need a strong father, not a present father.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah. Right. He says that.
Yep.
He literally. Yeah. He says that.
I disagree.
And it's super.
You need a father that sacrifices for himself and his family instead of a present father.
Yeah. Exactly. Like if you're just around all the fucking time, it means that there's obviously something lacking. You know, you need to get your ass up and go fucking do something. Find a
Don't be
hobby.
lazy. Get out and work hard.
Because if you are only spending time with your child, they don't get to see you pursuing any kind of extracurricular activity and or a passion. I think it's super important to show your children you're passionate about something. Even even in this
It's just a
podcast
little
kind of
bit less
environment,
motivational parenting.
right? Because I mean, like even like right now, like where I love being a father. I'm straight daddy mode and stuff like that. But for me, when I heard him say that, it was like, oh, that's a cool fucking concept. Because even if like Ava were to like see me, like I don't do very many extracurricular things or hobbies and stuff like that. But this is like one of them, and I know it's kind
Daddy
of like
works though. She knows Daddy
she know
gets
Daddy's
it.
yeah. Daddy's not available all the time. Daddy works hard so that way I can afford to do the things that she wants to do, right, and stuff like that. And I communicate that to her verbally. So when she goes like, oh, Daddy, I don't want to go to school. Like I don't want to go to school. I said, sweetheart, Daddy doesn't want to go to work. This is getting you mentally prepared for what it's going to look like to have to go to work and to do things that you don't want to do.
It's not an option and not strangers.
For the future benefit, for the future advantages that it holds and things like that. So me, simply, I think him getting canceled on every platform, whatever
What
else,
you
not,
think?
doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't change his life one bit.
Nah.
The guy's a fucking multi-millionaire. He has his cam girl business and stuff like that. He might be derogatory in a lot of different facets, but one thing that I identify with is I do appreciate his anti-woke, his anti-feminist movement, or his pursuit,
Well,
or whatever
he
he's
doesn't
up
hold
to.
his brain back either. He
And he's
says
super,
what he truthfully believes.
and he talks in sound bites. So when
He's very intelligent. Bro.
he was one of the most recent like podcasts that I saw him on is the one with the guy who does Barstool.
Yeah, full send.
Full Send, Barstool,
Yeah.
those guys, and
That's the one I told Donnie. I was like, that's the one you need to get
It's
all
great.
the information you need.
because those guys fucking razzed him, and not at a single point did his blood pressure even seem to rise. He goes, because at the end of the day, he doesn't give a
I need
fuck.
a Red Bull and a cigar, bitch.
Bingo. It doesn't matter to him, and because at the end of the day, he's still making millions of dollars. But he goes, Andrew, you only talk in sound bites. You only talk by talking in a soundbite. If people are unfamiliar with that term, what it means is everything that he says could be captured and put on another platform. It could be like, and it could him just be saying that one single thing, and it's very generalized and universal, and everybody's gonna identify with it and be like, yes, that's a soundbite. That's somebody who talks in sound bites, and he does, but it's all intelligent. It's all very captivating.
So before these two go, I do want to say I don't know where the rift is, but I feel like for some reason the algorithm is different for different people.
Mhm.
I feel like they're getting Eva doesn't have much. I feel like Donnie's getting some all
For
the
sure.
negative.
Yeah. There's a
And
lot of
whereas
negatives. Yeah.
I listen, I'm like, I like that.
Mhm.
It makes sense to me. It doesn't seem bad.
Well, and you know what's kind of weird though too is
So I
like,
want to hear from Donnie soon.
yeah, exactly, and I'll definitely pass the baton unless whoever.
No,
wants
I
to
would
go.
actually like Donnie to
Donnie
go
go?
because that after that I can kind of quell things down.
Yeah.
A second
We
here.
told you.
Well,
we
what's
told
weird-
you we'd reform you by the end.
And no, you're not reforming at all. I'm just saying what I've heard from you two and what I'm going to hear from Donnie
Yeah.
is basically all I've heard from people on the internet because I don't
Yes.
know shit. So all I'm going to do is take what you two have said, what Donnie
And,
said,
and,
grains
then
of salt.
and the last thing I'll say
and then
before
how I feel.
yeah.
You go on, Marcus.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, man. And the last thing I'll say before I pass it to Donnie is that I don't care where. So you're right about the algorithm thing because I don't care where you come in with your perspective of Andrew Tate.
Boom.
nobody has a real broad picture. So I would say that I have heard. So literally, he's been on every single fucking platform, just fucking overwhelmingly for maybe a couple of months.
And he doesn't have accounts.
And he doesn't have accounts, but what I'll say, okay, so if you've been listening to for a couple months, in opposed to what you hear just right now post cancellation,
Yes.
that even that content in the matter of just a couple of months is drastically different. Because now what they've done is they've
He's
taken
a
those.
victim of his own success.
Correct, and they've taken those sound bites and they've even chopped them up even more, and then boom, what you see right now, if you were completely unfamiliar with them, which, like, let's say for instance, if you spent all day today,
Well, Donna, he didn't know shit about him.
and then if you look at All Up today, ooh, like if I was in your position, Donnie, and I did the exact same thing today, I guarantee my position would be different. My position would be a lot different. Just because just hearing him for the first time a couple months ago, and then immediately being like, oh shit, this guy's got, intelligent, he's captivating, 4-time world kickboxing champion, anti-woke, anti-feminist, all these different things. I mean, I was like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool. I don't subscribe to him. Not that you really can anyway, but
Some
I don't.
shit makes sense. But some
You
shit,
know?
No, I
some shit
totally
speaks to
understand.
you.
But
you can't
no,
subscribe.
no. But even right now, but if I were to like not know shit about him except for his name and look him up today, I'd be like, oh, this
It's all bad.
motherfucker.
It's all bad.
Cut to
Yeah.
baton pass to Donnie.
Donna.
Now, see, couple things. The problem there.
Yes,
I
sir.
didn't watch new things. I went back and I found shit from months ago. Okay.
I feel like this is later in the conversation of your notes.
I'll get to my notes in a second.
He's
Bullet
doing
points, Donnie,
D.
bullet
Remember, he
points.
edits
He's
all
doing
this, so he's gonna make out
DCBA. All right.
No, I'm just going from
You'll edit this
what,
before
what's
this.
freshest
He's
in my
gonna
mind.
ruin
I didn't
my words.
watch clips. I didn't watch cut up and this is him at his worst.
Well, don't cut
I
me out. I'll
watched
say right
full
now, I'm above
shows.
educate.
I watched full shows or full episodes, whatever, of him.
Yeah.
I watched the thing where he beat the woman. That is not no sexual fun bullshit. She was crying. Another woman.
Can you say that? Can you say
Let
that?
me finish. You got your time. I moved
You
the
didn't
mic.
say hear this.
I moved the fucking mic so you didn't talk.
Yeah.
Let me talk.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
She was terrified. Another video of a woman hiding in the fucking bathroom. This is not sexual bullshit that they're into. He beats women. He admits beating women. He says women are property of men to be beat. He claims
Can't wait.
that if a woman is talking back to you, grab her by the throat and you punch her in the fucking face and then say, now what are you
Well,
going to say?
hey,
You're-
time out. You
God
didn't
damn
say
it, Tyler.
machete. Grab
Let
the
me
machete.
fucking talk.
You
I haven't
didn't
got
say
there.
machete.
I've not fucking got there yet.
You
Let me
just
talk.
went to his quote.
Anyways,
See, Mark?
he is.
I love that.
Oh my Jesus. Anyways,
You think I can't
he
talk
is
right now to
talking
people's
about
mics?
beating women and it's okay to beat women. And I'm not going off of, like I said, I'm not going off of new fucking clipped up episodes. I'm going off of full things from the past. I looked
Right.
for older shit on him.
Yeah.
The guy, you said something about toxic masculinity. That's fine.
Yes.
He's a piece of shit. He has toxic anger. He does not believe
You might
women.
have some CTE.
He does not believe women should drive. He does not believe women are smart at all. He does not believe that women are tough. He thinks he can beat any motherfucker, any woman, anything.
Yeah.
I have found so many women just looking up, because Tyler agrees with him on this, that have better kickboxing records than him. There are women out there who could beat his ass. He doesn't think so. He claims that any woman in the world, any fucking woman, could have his machete and cannot beat him because of his immense power. Okay? He is a lightweight. I
does
give
sound
it.
like
He's
Trump
got
in a
his
lot of ways,
4.
right? You're the immense power.
He's got his 4 titles. I get that. I see his record. There are many women and men who have better records. There are men who have beat him.
Oh yeah. I
So
watched
you're
him get
not
knocked out.
almighty. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Anyways, he literally says a woman being raped has to take blame for putting herself in that position. That is ridiculous. These are words from him, not
Right.
edited, not
Yeah.
cut. These are his words that he said in interviews.
Yeah.
He literally says men can sleep with as many women as they want, and that's okay. Women cannot, because that's fucking disgusting.
Right.
Again,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I don't give a shit, feminist, not feminist, whatever.
Right.
This is disgusting that he treats people that way. Let's see.
You know what? Not to interrupt you at all, but I will say, in kind of going back to kind of what we were messaging earlier. So in and above, one thing I forgot to mention too, I'm not entirely sure that he's a good human being.
Yes, no, I remember you saying that. Yes,
I'm not entirely sure that he's a good human being. I think that there might be potential for like legitimacy behind like the CTE. The dude's had his bell rung many times. He could be just like really power drunk or
oh, I'm sure 100%.
Yeah, he's got this platform because all these things that you're saying, I'm like, I have heard him say that.
And literally
those
right
are
now,
good things, yeah.
He is being investigated. His home was raided in Romania for human trafficking. That's not a past thing. That is a current thing. He is being investigated for human
wasn't charged
trafficking.
with that, though.
Not yet. It's an ongoing
Can I have it-
investigation.
can I have the second
It is still
floor for
going.
2 seconds?
He literally moved to Romania, his own words, because of their, let's see, relaxed sexual assault laws. He moved there so he could beat women and rape women.
Yeah.
But now he's being investigated in a place that has relaxed laws. So if you're in a place that has relaxed laws on this and you're still being investigated,
Right.
you're a fucking piece of garbage.
Right.
He claims depression.
He's honest about it.
Depression is not a real thing. Depression is fake. And anybody who has depression,
Agreed.
that's not an illness.
Agreed.
He did make a valid
It's
point.
bullshit.
Though. Andrew Tate did make a valid point.
That is a
100%
bullshit. I
agree.
have family members who deal with depression. It is real.
For sure.
It is serious. It is not fake.
It is,
He
but
can
it's
go
not
fuck
But
himself.
it's not a chemical
But
balance.
it can be maintained better than it is by fucking pills. It can be fixed
Well,
better than it can.
I'm not
be
even
by
going to go there with you on that one.
Okay, that's fine. That's why I got my mic, and that's why this is my last podcast.
He literally said
Shout out my daughter.
he earned his fortune. These are again words from him. He earned his fortune by making deals with the mafia to buy casinos. Then
I saw that too. Yeah.
then his little brothers. Whatever about his brothers for OnlyFans bullshit they do, that's fine. I don't care.
Can I
That's
ask
awesome.
You, can I ask you two
Do what you
questions?
gotta do. But what he did was he's having women go on here, whine about having these fake injuries or whatever, having men send money, then he takes that money. I don't care about that. His whole fucking bullshit university that he teaches
Right.
people, it's a pyramid scheme.
That's who's posting all this stuff.
This is-
Yes, he is making them post
Ah,
his videos.
I'll be quiet.
There's no teaching. What he does is, you're going to go on, you're going to post thousands of my videos on as many as you can. You're going to get other people to post also. Once they post and they join and they pay me the $50, you get a small portion of that. There's no teaching on here. He's not teaching you to be a better person. He's teaching you to take money from other people who are taking
Have
money from
you
other people.
applied and have you?
I will not apply. I will not pay $50
So
for this
you
piece
don't
of
know for
garbage.
sure?
Yes, I read on it. I went
don't-
onto it and read on it.
Don't know for sure if you.
I
haven't
researched.
walked
Oh,
that
so
life-
all the research I did is
If
wrong.
you haven't walked that path yourself, you don't know, Donnie.
I think there are a bunch of successful people that have subscribed to his YouTube.
I'm not saying people aren't successful. Fuck, he's successful.
It's a pyramid scheme.
He's not a
No doubt about
trillionaire
it.
like he's
But
claiming because there are none.
You're right. So I think there's a lot. Are you looking him up right now?
No.
Oh.
I'm texting my homeboy Geezer.
Oh.
He has something to say to all of you.
Oh, right on. No. But one thing I will say is matter of fact, everything pretty much, every single business is some form of pyramid scheme. He's very open and honest about it, but we all work for somebody who works for somebody who makes more money than we do. And so it's like, we work for a boss, they make more money. And
I get that.
And it all goes down.
That's how it is, unless you're your own boss. Yes.
Correct. And so I think what's really kind of abrasive is his honesty. But no, everything else
That's
that you're
fine.
saying, everything
And
else you're
free
saying is
speech,
legit.
I am for free speech, but going on
It doesn't seem like
and
you are.
because you're taking free speech wrong.
No, 'cause
you
you
can't
edit
go on there and
everything
tell
I say.
other people to beat women. That's not free speech.
Why is that not free
That
speech?
is teaching little kids to beat women. That's not
That's-
free speech.
That's the definition of free speech.
No, that is not.
You can say what
You can
the-
say, in my
you can
opinion,
say what you
beating
want.
women is okay.
You can say what you
Saying
want to
go
anybody.
beat women, Riley, now is not the time, buddy. Saying beat women is not free speech. You can go out there and be like,
Yes,
guess
it is.
what? I
By
feel free to
definition, it
beating
is.
women.
It might not be okay, but by definition it is.
By having people pay
This is
you
why-
to tell them to beat women,
Donnie.
that's not. That's
Right.
that's what. Again, help me out with what the Pat.
Oh, help him. Help him, Evan.
Instigation.
It like he
Yeah,
used
yeah,
different
yeah. It's
words.
instigation,
He used
sure.
different words, but yeah, like that.
But
It's
by
like that's
definition-
why he was banned, not because of something he said.
No, he was banned for misogynistic sayings.
Okay, everything I read was wrong.
Well-
He's the greatest person in the world.
No, not that.
See,
but
why are
but-
you so emotional, bro?
Why can't you listen and let me talk and then
Did I
Let me-
not just now?
No, because you literally said everything I looked up. No, that's not right.
I love you.
I
This
went
is
to
my
12
last
different
podcast.
fucking.
I love you. This
I
is
went
my
to 12 different
very
websites.
last podcast.
That is what they said. That is why he was banned. You're like, no, that's wrong. Okay, fine. Your opinion, that's wrong. I
No,
get that.
No,
That's
you're
what I
wrong
looked
in
up.
Saying go beat women. That's free speech. You can say what the fuck you want.
That
That's
is
free
why he got
speech.
banned. That is not allowed. That is not
Because it's
because
misogynistic.
it's the same thing Trump did by saying go attack the Capitol.
Free speech,
That is
baby.
causing problems,
free
not.
fucking speech, baby.
However, the
It doesn't matter
platform
what
that
it
was
causes.
used
It's
on,
free fucking
whoever's
speech.
in charge of that platform might have the ability and will to say, I'm not going to allow that
Yeah.
on my platform.
This isn't the first time he was banned either.
Just
Which
Right.
makes it not free speech. They're canceling people that are activating the right as free speech.
Yeah.
They're canceling people just because they have beliefs that don't correlate with this person's beliefs.
Not
It's happened,
necessarily.
Evan. It's happening to so many people other than him. Look at Alex Jones.
Fuck
He-
him.
No, not fuck him. He spoke.
him.
He spoke his truth. These people didn't like what he was saying, so they canceled him because they have control of the
He
free
told
speech world.
parents that their children were not murdered in a school massacre when these parents were like, my child fucking existed.
Right.
My child used to fucking be here.
Right.
I used to have a fucking kid,
Right.
and they were fucking shot and taken away.
I'm going home right now.
No, you're not.
They were shot and taken away from me,
I'm gonna
bro.
fight
No.
with these
And this
guys.
motherfucker's out there saying,
No
"Oh,
way.
all
No
you
way.
parents are fucking lying.
No
All
way.
you parents are full of shit. You didn't have that kid. That kid didn't exist.
You don't
You're
even
fucking
have
lying.
kids, loser.
Those fucking parents
That's
fucking
not-
had
Jesus
children.
fucking
Right.
Christ.
But
There is pictures of those children
And he's-
in the house, and they are dead. And this motherfucker's like, no, that didn't happen. That was a false flag attack.
Right.
Dude, if you want to defamate like that and you want to get a lawsuit on your ass like he fucking did,
yeah.
he fucking deserves that. He knew damn well going out there and fucking saying that shit was gonna fucking cause a bunch
Well,
of shit.
maybe not though, because maybe that was maybe in his head he fully believed it.
You can't go out into a movie theater and yell fire. That's fucking illegal.
Well,
You can't yell rape when you're not being
But-
raped. That's
but
You
let
can't
me-
yell
illegal.
bomb on a plane.
Yes, but let me. So
That's
this is what I'm saying.
illegal.
Freedom of speech is to go out and say your
It
opinion.
causes terror
This-
in
this is-
people's lives.
What I'm trying to say about Tate.
Not fucking.
If he came out and he said, in my opinion, it's okay to beat women, that's freedom of speech. Going and starting a school to teach young kids to beat women,
Right.
that's not freedom of speech.
Well, it wasn't to beat women.
Oh, I know. I'm
Yeah. But you know, and there again, there are a lot of subjectable people that are paying the money that probably shouldn't or whatever else not. I would say probably a small percentage of them are becoming getting any kind of slight bit of success off of that. But I mean, it is still a platform, just like anything else. Just kind of like the cam girls thing. It's one of those things.
Do you guys
What
think
so
he
weird
really
though,
left?
I hope not.
because that
But-
was bullshit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker literally said your kid didn't exist.
Yeah.
22 kids died.
Well, okay, but
I'm
here's-
gonna go check real quick. You guys keep
Okay.
talking. I'm gonna see if he actually.
Yeah, but just like even whoever we were just talking about, what's his name?
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones, dude. Okay, so here's the deal. So just kind of like Andrew Tate, I don't put a lot of stock in anything that anybody is that anybody that is that. Here's the funny thing about Alex Jones, right? He's been doing this shit forever.
Yeah.
This is one scenario of him being like very troublesome in regards of his words. I don't know. I mean, to me,
I mean, when he said the water in fucking Florida or whatever is turning the frogs gay, what
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah.
are you talking about?
bro, I tell you
dude?
what. But okay, so
That is some wackadoo shit.
yeah. He's but then also you know who else is really toxic, but just does it differently is the dude that looks like a fucking. He's got the bow tie and he's on Fox News, and he looks like a fucking schoolboy. Forever he'll look like a schoolboy, and he's actually pretty articulate and well
Tucker
spoken.
Carlson?
Tucker Carlson, bro. Oh, he's to me he's like Alex Jones. Where
Fucking whack job.
I will watch it for 5 minutes and I'm like, oh my god, this is nuts. And then I'll turn it.
Right.
Because you can't, bro. You just can't with these guys or with anybody, because there's that, like, Tucker Carlson, he says the same things too. He would be like, well, you're fine. Well, like that example about the frogs turning people gay. Tucker Carlson has said things that are like comparable, and I watch it and I'm like, this is clickbait, bro. This is clickbait.
Right.
Clickbait, bro. And where do you go from there? What do you do with these kind of people? I do think if you say something and it has like a mass negative effect, like what he said about the school shooting or whatever else, he should be brought on up to the thing there and kind of have to defend.
I can't believe that.
Oh, he's gone.
You can
Oh,
actually
really?
storm out and drove off.
Like one thing I said to Evan, like when you were out, is the fact that like I do agree that if you say something that like hurts people on a mass scale, you should be held accountable for that.
Like instigates. It's like instigates.
Instigating a riot.
Well, he didn't
It's
say
a
right. I'm
thing.
trying to think. And that's
Yeah.
that's the only thing I said to Evan was like,
Yeah.
help me out here, because Pat, Evan and I had this conversation about it. Because Pat saw me watching videos. Pat, who is far to the right, hates that guy.
Yeah, he walked in. He was like, "Oh, fuck that guy! You're watching that guy?"
Yes.
About Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, well, I want to know your opinion. We talked about it. And, like, this is all I was trying to explain about free speech is, yes, you can go on and say your opinion. I'm not going to stop anybody from giving their opinion.
Right, you can't.
Someone wants to hate my kid because he's transgender?
Sure.
That's your
Well,
opinion. Awesome.
Yeah.
You don't need to be coming out here and saying, hold your fucking head underwater, you'll be straight. Don't instigate hate, and I guess maybe that's what I'm trying to say is, Andrew Tate is instigating hate towards women. He'll come out and say, I love women, I want to fuck women, I love women. Tyler earlier was like, he respects women. He does not respect them. If he's saying choke them and punch them in the face, that's not respect. If he's saying you're stupid, you'll never be as smart as me, that's not respect.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Can I get down?
And I'm not trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you never got there.
Yeah. Well, no. Did you finish the? Was there anything else on the list?
No. I mean, I skipped a bunch of stuff, but it was kind of just repeating it, like, and
Yeah.
that's
It was
all I'm
kinda going
saying
back
is
into
like,
the same thing.
I do support free speech if it's free speech. If you're instigating hate towards anybody else,
Violence.
that's past free speech.
Yeah.
That's way past it, and that's not
And
okay.
especially because I do think that there is a big there's a big component of men having to always maintain that knowledge that 9 out of 10 times there are the females that can overpower a man. But I do think that men should always be conscious of the fact that, like, you should never have it in your mind that you look at him as an equal playing field. You should never instigate any kind of violence toward a female, ever. Just because, okay, there might be the one female that might rock you and you know, whatever. But I'd say 9 out of 10 times you don't ever go down that path. I think collectively as a society we should always value women respectively. I don't seem like as lesser. I just mean as like there should never be any violence from a man towards a woman.
Okay, there you go. Now, when you talk, see how big that is?
Yeah.
Now, if you look back here,
Oh, it never got.
when you guys are talking, look how small that is.
Show Evan. It's devastating.
See how small that is?
We've literally
Yeah.
been operating on like fucking
Yeah.
low pulse.
Oh no, bruv.
That's how it should look for everybody.
This motherfucker,
fuck, man.
Donnie has been doing this. Since
No,
day
hold on.
one.
I fucked up big on this one.
No. You would have thought he would have caught it.
There has to be some.
Don't
There's
get-
internal
don't
mics
beat
on
yourself
this.
up. Don't beat yourself
To go back, and you should be able to, if you like,
Draw it out.
fuck with the E key. The
Yes,
EQ
no,
and shit,
I can raise the lines. I can make it a little bit louder.
Even if
You'll
it's all
take care of it,
treble,
yeah.
even if
It'll
it's
be
all
all right.
treble, even if you have to take the bass out of this.
The
voice,
problem is like the sound with these
Barry
mics
Manilow, baby.
so much more clear, so much better, right? And the worst part is, anytime I had to sniffle or sneeze or cough, I did this, right in front of the fucking mic of the computer. Except
that's
for this
all we
mic, which
got.
didn't matter.
That's all we got. It's just a bunch of sneezing.
So now you're gonna hear it.
doing this.
This is gonna help
Yeah,
Tyler.
It's a bunch of sneezing, burping, fucking yeah.
You're gonna hear me yelling at Tyler, but you're not gonna hear Tyler yelling back. So it's all gonna sound like I'm
you
being the
fucking
dick,
bully.
right?
Post it. Yeah.
Post it.
Talk
Wait,
about all
I'm
this
still
shit about.
talking
You talking about all this shit about.
Oh no,
Tate?
it's plugged in now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the mic works. baby.
You
So
totally Andrew Tate the fuck.
I
out
don't
of
know if
Tyler
you
tonight.
two listen or anybody who is listening to this. I apologize.
it's
Boo,
gonna be
Johnny,
quiet
boo.
for the first hour and 40 minutes of it,
It's all right.
or whatever,
It's all
2
right.
hours of it. But
It's all right.
yeah, we should probably end this soon, especially now I fucked it up.
I was supposed to be home an hour.
I've got a lot of editing to do.
An hour.
Yeah.
I appreciate you sticking around because I was the late guy. I fucking had a work situation.
Make that money. Well, we supposedly saved the good content for you, which
$12. Yeah, exactly.
so
For the last 5 hours of the day.
oh
Boom, bitch.
wait, I'm gonna edit this out, but he's gonna love this. We're finally making a better pay now.
Well, good. Congratulations, you guys. It's well deserved. Well, I mean, even for me, I'm whatever you guys had to do to.
Oh, I know
adjust
there's no
that.
hate from you for.
Oh
for
God,
this.
no.
And there's
God,
no hate from Marie from you either.
Yeah, it's
God
just
bless. Okay, 'cause I love
you
Marie. She
needing to
loves
better
you, man.
yourself
Awesome,
and do your
awesome.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just me being a lunatic and having to fucking do my thing, whatever.
Which is
My
fine.
ADHD thing, but here's the reality is no, I think about it constantly. To be honest with you, I'm like, I've never felt so good. I mean, your body gets fucking like wrecked, but you feel so good. at
How
what you guys
old
do.
are you again?
30. I just turned
He's
38.
your age.
I just turned 38.
You,
on the 3rd,
Marie,
August 3rd.
Marcus, Dan, and Lex are all the same age, just months apart.
I swear to God, dude. Like, yeah, at 38 years
Fuck
old,
the 27
dude,
club. You guys are the 38 club.
Oh, it's great though.
Me too. I'm 38.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
swear, like,
4 years ago.
Yeah, dude. You're always gonna look fucking 31, dude.
Dude,
Fuck
the
you.
body,
Yeah, I don't get that. I never am told I look as old as I am.
Of course
but,
not.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna
I
call
feel
you-
I'm as old as I am.
Your fucking baby face and patchy beard.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
gonna
If I
call you
shave
right
this
now.
off.
Yeah. I still don't believe you.
I still don't understand why you don't have a mustache. Like,
Because I can't grow one.
oh, he's Italian.
I get the reverse Hitler, literally. I can get the sides, nothing in the middle.
Grow it.
Half of the Fu Manchu.
very-
Would
very
I get the chew or
predominant.
do I get the Fu Man? I don't know what I can grow this so
Well-
it grows long. I can grow all of this. I just nothing right here.
Yeah. It's
I
the
thought about
wise
gluing
man.
coffee
No,
grounds or something. I don't know.
Not
You
to go
know?
fucking not to go like Bobby Lee on you, but it's like that is a predominant thing. Like if we had cameras in here, like I wish we had video to show that. So missing that patch in the middle is a very predominant like Asian thing.
Yeah.
It is because you get the cool fucking you know what I'm talking about.
That Fu Manchu.
Yeah.
You go with nothing in the middle, but you get that cool like wise man. Like you're the wise man of the fucking village.
Yeah, you know I'm not Asian, right?
Yes, you
Fuck
are.
you, Jan. Fuck you, Jan.
Fuck
Bro,
off, Jan.
you are the baby face fucking Asian.
I'm
But
Mr.
you're-
Jan
Biggest
San.
fucking Asian you've ever seen.
God bless.
Wait, what kind of Asian? We talking like Japanese?
No, bro,
or
he's like
China?
so. In
I
traditional
do have
Asian
a
culture,
thing in my house says I'm a rare white Chinaman from Ching Chang Chung, China.
in
European?
traditional Asian culture. So when they used to talk about giants and shit like that, right? Bro, go down the Yan lineage,
Right,
or
see
what
where they're at.
Go down the fucking lineage in the family tree of the Yans, bro. When these fucking because obviously they've even got a little bit taller. They've gone from like 3 foot tall to like 5 foot nothing.
It was the Vikings.
This 6 foot fucking plus motherfucker right now. This is what they were talking. This is what they're etching on the
This is
wall.
the Giants. Yeah.
This is the giant fucking Asian right here. But you were still like you were like the most wise. You were sitting in your fucking chair, rolling your fucking mustache with nothing in the middle. You fucking
I
dude.
just trimmed all my shit. I was able to, like, maybe a week ago, I was able to, like, actually
Twirl it?
get my mustache and, like give it a little bit of a, and Pat was like, what are you doing there, Skeezy McGee?
Yeah.
Did you guys
And I
ever
was
watch Tales from the Dark Side? Or
Oh, fucking love Tales of the Dark
right?
Side. Yeah.
Or Tales from the Hood. I can't remember which one, but there was like a guy.
Tales from the Dark Side.
I think
Tales
it
from the
is,
Crypt.
or maybe it could have been Tales from the Crypt. But
With the-
there was
with
one
the-
where this guy used like a
Skeleton, motherfucker?
Wait, go
yeah,
ahead.
the Crypt Keeper,
Yeah, go ahead.
what
peanut
you
butter
call my
kind of
mother?
mixture.
He
and
calls
would
my
rub
mother
it on.
the Crypt
Oh
Keeper,
yeah,
by
she's
the
the
way.
fucking
Is
Crypt
he?
Keeper.
He calls
the
my
Crypt
mother the
Keeper.
Crypt Keeper.
Your mom?
I will kill him one day for this.
His mother is a Crypt Keeper.
If Donnie ends up murdered, you got all the evidence right here. I'm the one that fucking killed him for calling
If
my
it
mother
wasn't
the
him,
Crypt
it's my wife.
None of
So
my
either way.
business. None of my business. None of my business.
It was his wife.
But there was one episode I remember watching. It was one of those two, Tales from the Hood or Tales from the Crypt. There's this giant painting.
I'm over being on this podcast.
Right. There was this giant painting.
Love you,
And it was
Tyler. Love
of
you, bro.
a cotton field.
Love you, though.
It was a bunch of cotton fields, and it was painting. So obviously they were all about this big on the picture, on the painting. The painting came to life, and all of the little black people came out and jumped off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was Tales from the
Definitely
Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt. Yeah.
Definitely seen
Yes,
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great
shit.
show. Great show.
God damn it. We let that happen.
Thank you
didn't
for
we?
remembering,
Of
because
course.
I
We
would
let
feel like
that
a
happen.
racist
Different
bastard
time,
if you guys didn't
different
remember
time.
it.
As a human people, we let that happen.
But that's what I'm trying to say. The 80s,
I'm
the
outta
90s,
here.
way different.
Different.
Way different.
Completely.
Like, Tyler and I had an argument about this because he's like, it just didn't exist back then. I was like, it did. People weren't as, and I agree, we are a giant pussified fucking people nowadays.
Donnie, go ahead.
But back then, it was still around. It was it was just not as I don't want to say looked down upon, but it wasn't as out there. And probably because we didn't have social media, but it was still around. It was always there.
Yes.
Just like gay pride was still there, it just wasn't.
Oh, motherfuckers
in
been
your
doing
face.
gay
Correct.
shit for
It was a small.
centuries.
It was a smaller. So we just didn't have the media platform. But what makes me think is so. Your favorite, the Goonies. Right?
Yes.
Could they?
Remake it now?
Could they remake the Goonies the way that the Goonies needs to be remade?
Nowadays, I don't think they can.
They cannot.
Yeah, I don't think they can at all.
Man, I don't know.
Things that went down, like, come on,
Bro,
look at Data.
Sloth.
Look at Data. They're gonna. First off, that's racist, and that's because you're stereotyping him.
but-
Sloth again. Yeah, Sloth,
Can't
not a
do it.
chance.
Special needs can't do it.
Chunk, you're making fun of fat people. No, that's not allowed. They cannot do that.
You motherfucker.
Like, come on, look at Data. I said booty traps. Do you mean booty? That's what I said, booty trap. Like,
Bro.
that's not allowed.
I'm gonna say it's
Same with Indiana Jones and Short Round.
Yeah.
I mean, same guy, but yeah, like it was
Indiana
literally
Jones.
like
Yeah. It makes me appreciate
bad.
the era.
Yeah.
It makes me appreciate the era that we grew up in.
Yeah, and look at like, I mean, comedians: Andrew Dice Clay, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, like that shit. Who was the long hair, long gray hair, loudmouth?
George Carlin.
No.
George
kind of
Carlin?
fatter guy, long hair.
Stephen
He's
Wright.
like this.
Yes,
That
my
guy?
sister
Yeah,
listened to him
yeah,
all the
yeah.
time.
He's like, and he
Oh, Sam
Sam Kinison. Yes.
Yeah,
Him.
he said the night
Andrew
before
Dice
he
Clay,
died,
like-
he's like, "Strike me down, Lord, if you're not real, you strike me down." And he
I
left
know
his show and fucking got in a car accident and died.
Yeah.
That shit
Ain't
that
that
they
some
did,
shit? Ain't that some
that
shit?
shit they brought up, that would not be okay today.
Right.
I don't know. They just recently put Blazing Saddles back on Hulu.
Look how long it took.
I never thought I'd see Blazing Saddles on streaming ever again.
Just ask
Can
me,
we
I own it on
remake
Voodoo.
Well, because if it kind of rides the line of appropriate, not appropriate, it is good for modern day culture to re-see that stuff.
It is.
dude.
And
And it's
here's-
good for these kids to see that shit.
Here's
My
the
kids
thing.
have seen every 80s movie.
Here's the
My
thing,
kids
Marcus.
love it. They grow up with it. But they also understand, don't go and call people that. Don't act like that.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah, do you see how ignorant that motherfucker was? How dumb that
I don't
motherfucker
wanna be
was?
like,
don't be that dude.
Well,
it's okay to think it's funny on certain things. Yes.
In
It
a
wasn't
comedic
done
way,
hateful.
If you go to, if it's still to this day, because we grew up in this time. If you go to your friend, the same way that okay, if I go to you and if I call you a faggot.
I grew up, that's okay. That's how
If
you
I call
greeted
you
your
gay,
friends.
yes.
What's up, you fucking faggot?
Yes, but
Yeah,
we have
that's
to
like
do, we have
same
to
here,
do,
but I
we
ain't
have to
doing it
do
anymore.
here.
Exactly.
Right,
Yes.
doing that
I know I'm doing it
Tyler-
on the microphone, so it's like it's out there. But I'm telling you right now, with all due respect, in my opinion, in amongst my friends, I don't mean it derogatory that way.
But-
I don't mean it to
Yes.
oppress.
See, and when
I don't
you-
mean it to oppress. I
when you
mean it-
grew up-
I'm saying it because
You didn't take it as bad
to
towards
my
gay
friends,
people.
No, to my friends, I'm just like making fun of them.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
in a traditional gay, because at the time when I initially did it, I didn't know what the difference was.
We didn't. It wasn't out there. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it was around, but it wasn't in your face out there. We didn't have social media. No kids back then ever watched the fucking news. We had Channel 1 or whatever. We're like, this is boring. I'm going to sleep in
Right.
class.
We all turned the TV off
We
at a
didn't
particular time
care.
because it went to static.
Because we didn't hate people for who they were. We just didn't. It wasn't like, I'm saying as kids, like,
Right.
you didn't give a shit if you were black and I was gay and he was Asian. We were still friends. We were on the same football team. We hung out. We played.
Bingo.
We didn't care. We were the same.
Right.
When we were like, what's up, you fag? It wasn't for hate. It was
Right.
like, I
And
love you,
that's-
man. Like,
That's where I'm like, oh God, and this is gonna sound horrible in this day and age, but like the whole South Park episode with the bikers, you know, like the and like fag. I'm like, I look
I said it
I look
today,
at
not
some
meaning
dude-
it. Like, man, there's been so many times I almost got in a fucking fist fight, and I'm old, and I know pain hurts. So
I'm just saying, like, I look at some dude like Justin Bieber. Let's just take. I know he's not been
Yeah, fuck
exactly
it.
right. I'm not saying this man's a homosexual.
Right.
The dude's a fucking fag.
I'd say to his face.
But look, and what's sad is,
I
All
it's
fun,
because I
though.
love that word because we grew up
But-
there like, hey, whatever,
Hey,
you're a fag.
but guess what?
You know, I know
Here's
you're
also
gay.
another thing. Here's also another thing. But if it thoroughly, but if I were to say to any of you, if I were to say to either of you, and you guys were like, "Don't fucking say that to me ever again," I would.
You
never
wouldn't
say that
do it.
ever again.
You know what,
Exactly.
Marcus?
Never fucking again.
We had this conversation on one of our trips to McCall for a delivery, and you and I, we were both straight up like, "No, dude, like that's not like, oh, I understand what you're saying. Like, we've had this conversation. Like,
Yeah.
and
For
you're
sure,
exactly
dude.
right. Like,
yeah, like
you know,
if
like,
it's
fuck.
cool, it's cool. But like, and like even if I didn't like you and I was just kind of like getting to know you, and I'd be like, "You're fucking homo," and you're like, "Hey, man, like, don't ever call me that ever again." And
Right.
this has actually happened to me personally, where I can't remember, but I just remember this particular scenario where they've gone like, "Hey, don't say that to me anymore," and I'm like, "Check, done."
Right?
Yeah.
No,
Check, done.
It was raining like a motherfucker. I recall this like it was yesterday. It was raining like a motherfucker. We brought some shit from Bassett into this lady's house. It was a completely waterproof house.
Fuck, don't say Bassett to me.
Remember that? we're like, do you want us to wipe off our shoes? She's
PTSD.
Like, everything,
Oh my God.
everything in this house is waterproof. Just bring it in and throw it down. So we
Yeah,
brought it in on the way
I
back
do remember.
home. You know, we were
That was a
talking.
dope ass house. Yeah, it was fun. That was a fun
dope-ass
trip.
house.
That we had a good trip.
Beautiful fucking view. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
bro.
I'll just go.
That
fuck
actually was a
myself.
good trip. I remember that.
But on the way back, I remember on the way back, I was like, I don't like that word fag. And you were like, I'll never use it in front of you then. I'm like,
You see, the problem is that
Respect.
Right?
we as a people, as American
it's not
people,
worth that. It's not like my opinion on that is it's only funny if you think it's funny. It's only
Right.
funny because to me, like to be funny to myself is not funny.
Right.
And that I think a lot of people miss that. A
Yeah.
lot of people don't realize that like
I find myself a funny fucker. Are you gonna find me funny?
From
Oh,
time
you
to
don't?
time.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that again.
Yeah,
I'm not out there to piss people off.
Correct. And it's okay to offend from time to time. Like you're like, if there is something that you're willing to die on the hill about, if you're like, I think this is fucking funny, so fuck you guys. Okay, I can even respect that. But if if it's somebody that like I respect, and if it's somebody that I'm like, you know what I mean, and I just like loosely say it, and you're like, no, not cool, and I'm like, done.
See, I want to
See,
I want to get rid of the derogatory term. Oh, that's gay. Like,
See-
I want to get rid of that because that's gay.
That is hate because you're
does
calling
work,
it bad.
But
Yeah.
let's just think about it.
Yeah.
Gay, one syllable word.
Right.
Let's break it down to at least a 2-syllable word. Stupid.
Yeah.
You know, like, come on. When I was at the Broadway
Yeah.
bar, I remember
Gay lord.
we had a bunch of fucking. We had one of the
Gay
women's.
fucker.
We had one of the women's softball teams come in after one of their games into the Broadway bar. They come in, they sat down. Like we always we knew these 12 chicks are going to be up in here. A lot of them are lesbian.
Yeah.
And then there was some dude who playing pool, and he had a cigarette over the pool table. We're like, hey, keep your smoke away from the pool table. He's like, oh, this is fucking gay rule. And we're like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And he's like, what for saying gay? Dude, as the working the doorman, I didn't have to do shit. All these girls got up and fucking marched homeboy out the fucking door.
There you go. Yeah.
and
That's a
he
good
was
example.
and
Yeah,
he was
sure.
like, oh, but all you fucking gays. And I was just like, why don't you try a 2-syllable word? And ever since that point, I'm like,
yeah.
we can get a 2-3-syllable word. We can sound a little bit smarter than,
Yeah.
oh, that's gay.
Yeah, exactly.
But
dude.
the
Like,
problem is also we as
ooh,
people,
grunt,
we're the
oof.
ones that made these words
We're
bad.
better than that.
You know, in the UK, fag is still cigarette. I have friends in the UK I talk to. I'm gonna go grab a fag.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have.
We,
step
as
out
the
of fag,
American
mate.
people, we made this word bad.
Dude, no.
fag, faggot. Faggot's a bundle of sticks if you look
where
it
that
up.
came from, was a bundle of sticks.
That's a great example, Donnie, because guess what? Guess what is like one of the most hated words of all time?
Cunt.
And it is very
It's
commonly
huge in the
welcomed.
UK.
It's commonly like
That's how you greet your friends. What's up, you cunt?
In Australia, in
UK
Australia?
also.
It's some kind of European wherever it is, but like oh, you're being a fucking cunt or whatever else.
That's Australia.
And
It's
it's
most Australia.
UK, it's massive. I
it's
have friends over there I
equivalent-
talk to all the time. That's
Bro,
what they use as
it's
friends.
equivalent to calling
They're
something
like, "What up, you
dumb
cunt?"
or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
It's equivalent to being like you're being an idiot. Like
Yeah.
it just means nothing.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
silly cunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
You silly cunt, you. Fuck
And,
off.
and you say it in like any kind of context or form, and it's just like accepted. It's only. I don't know. I guess maybe in America, maybe it's only said when it's like really like derogatory mean.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
you go
that
like,
cunt.
yeah, then
Yes.
it's like
She just cut me
when
off.
you're talking about a woman that you're mad at, yes, that's which is
hurtful.
horrible.
Yeah, yeah.
But if it's your mate,
But the problem is
if it's your mate,
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm
You
saying.
fucking
So,
suck
like, if
cunt.
you're walking through a
That's
store,
not even a good example.
say
Shut
Marcus
on.
and I are walking down a store,
Fucking
we're in
wanker.
Target,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, you cunt. 3 other people are going to get offended because they're taking it the wrong way.
Right.
I'm not meaning it that way.
Right.
I'm talking to a buddy.
but on that point,
But that's how we are nowadays, is that we like to get involved in other
Butt
people's
in.
shit
Yeah, mind
and
your
butt
own.
in, and we're all like, oh, you can't say that. That hurts someone's feelings.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me. I'm not talking to you.
right?
It has
Because
nothing to
you're
do
not
with you.
you're not on a platform broadcasting
There you go.
to hundreds of thousands of people.
Nailed it. Nailed
Yeah.
it. Nailed it. If we're having a conversation, in a public place, whatever else, not
Right, we're at a
disregard
bar.
us. We're idiots. Just call us idiots. Who gives a fuck? We're willing to take it.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to interject yourself into mine at the bar. If
Correct.
Us three.
Our main listeners are female.
Fuck yeah, do that.
Our main listeners are female from 34 to 45. That's our audience.
We love you.
Which is fucking weird to me.
We love you.
Why you ladies are listening to our dumbasses, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But
That's
we
all
don't.
good
When
enough.
we say cunt, we're not meaning it bad towards that.
No.
Like
We're
Tupac
saying it as
said.
a fun, like, you're such a cunt, Marcus.
And it's a good example where it's a good example of like what creates that kind of like and what doesn't, you know, because I don't care.
And see, Tyler's all about that.
Shock factor.
He loves making
That's-
people go, oh.
See, that's the thing with Tyler, and that's
factor, yeah.
why. Like, I love the guy.
I've told so
He's
many
my
people
buddy.
this. Yeah, I've told. So
That's
many-
what he's about. He wants a shock factor. The problem is he
But
doesn't.
that's not who he is.
He does no.
That's right.
He's not
That's right.
just like that joke he made the one time about for Halloween. I'm going to be a slave owner.
Yeah,
And
I
we were
tell so many people. He
you and
doesn't
I were
mean it
perfect on that because we're like, yeah, no. Like there was a pause. Like
Bro.
we don't agree with that.
Bro, come on.
He's not. And Marcus literally said, "People, it's a joke. He's not racist. It's a joke." His thing was, I'm a slave owner because I don't have to change my clothing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go in normal clothes. But the problem is like he
So
literally
dumb.
came out with that on the time where all this hate towards black people is going.
Yeah.
Tyler likes a shock factor. He doesn't know the proper time to and not to use it.
Sure.
He
But
thinks
that's
it's
a
always
rule
the
of
right time.
comedy. That's
Sometimes
a rule of comedy. There is no time to not make jokes about something. I can't remember what comedian it is, but he was like, 2 days after 9/11 happened, I'm up on stage making jokes about it. And
Oh,
everybody's
dude.
like, oh my God.
I
There's a
get
couple of them.
that.
There's like Ari Shafir,
And I'm kinda
there's
like-
Ari Shafir, and there's like another one.
Ari Shafir's horrible.
Well, they wait.
And I don't mean that
If
in a
you
bad
don't
way.
do
He
it,
is
you're
like the
gonna miss
biggest,
your
like,
point.
They wait for something like that to happen,
and then
right?
boom,
Bam.
yes.
They look for it. I think Tom Segura
But
might
see,
be one of them.
what I'm saying is
There's a couple of them that go like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, something just happened. Like, oh, hope your kid wasn't at that school that just got shot up. and it's like,
oh shit, that's fucked up to say, but at the same point, it's like,
let me put it this way.
exactly.
What I'm getting at is
But
is
they're also like, cancel me, motherfucker, cancel me.
see, this is kind of where I'm going. The right time and the not time to say that. One of his biggest idols is Louis J. Gomez.
Correct. He's the one.
Dude's a fucking Hispanic racist. He like how the
He's a
fuck
psycho,
you're
man.
gonna call?
isn't he a Cuban Jewish?
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm saying like
And he
He's
drops the N bomb, and
he's
I'm
a
like,
Puerto
oh
Rican
my
rattle-
God, he can't do that. Yes, he
But-
can.
He's a Puerto Rican rattlesnake.
But what I'm getting at is that motherfucker's been around for 30 plus years, has a career.
Right.
We're three guys from Boise who don't know shit.
Right.
Now is not the time to be doing that. We're not going to grow. When we've done it for 30 years and people know us and they're like, okay,
Cancel us, bitch.
that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time.
Again,
Cancel me now. We're fucked.
That's
a
the
good example.
norm.
That's what I'm trying to get
that's
at.
the norm of
There is a
society, what
time
we were
to do
talking
it.
About earlier,
There
the
is
norm
not a
of your
time to do it.
society.
And also just kind of like
I don't think you were here for that, Marcus. I'm sorry. I don't
maybe
think you were
not,
here for the
but
norm of
like just like
society.
Andrew Tate, Louis J. Gomez is in the same realm where they
He
say
is. That's a good point.
because they say shit and they go like cancel me, motherfucker. Because guess why?
And I'm not a fan of Lewis either.
Right, and because Louis
Big J, yes, I love Big J.
Louis J. Yeah, Big J.
Sorry,
He's
I don't mean to
God.
keep interrupting you.
But no, but like Louis J. Gomez, he owns Gas Digital Network. He owns Gas Digital.
Yeah, so he
Network,
can do whatever he wants.
Correct.
That's his
And-
network.
And Andrew Tate is like, I am my own brand. I will fucking say this, and he's very and you know.
Well,
it's super
something else
funny.
he said was, now he claims to be a trillionaire, which we all know he's not. He's a millionaire, a billionaire. 30 billion
No,
is his
he's
worth.
a millionaire, bro. He's not.
Is it 30 million?
Not even that. He's not liquid. He's not.
Well, no, I'm
liquid.
saying like they said his net worth. I thought it was 30 billion. Maybe it's 30 million.
Yeah.
But he claimed to be a trillionaire, which is false because there's no trillionaires. But the problem is,
there's like one or
in
two
his mind, there's no
I think
trillionaires
Jeff
on
Bezos-
on the earth.
Elon Musk just got rated at
256 billion. I looked it up today. They say there are no trillion. And Tyler finally looked and he goes, "Oh, you're right." They literally say there are no trillionaires on Earth. The highest is Musk
Musk,
at
yeah.
256 billion.
Right.
Now that's what his net worth. There are no labeled trillionaires. I'm not saying people don't have the money.
Sure.
They got hiding here and here and here.
Oh,
they don't announce
go to
it.
Saudi Arabia. Yeah,
Fine.
sure.
I got that, bitch.
But what I'm getting at is his opinion on the matter is I'll say whatever I want
Right.
because sue me. I will spend all my money. I'll go out into word for word what he said.
Yeah.
I will go out into the fucking forest and burn my money and we're both poor bitches. Come at me. I don't care.
Right.
That's who he is.
Right.
Fine.
Yeah.
Again, if he was like, this is how I live my life, this is my opinion, awesome. your opinion. I'm not going to fault you for that. I have a family member who thinks that it's wrong for me to let, as I'm doing air quotes, my kid be trans. That's his opinion. The problem is when he comes to me and says, "Put your kids, put your kid's head underwater."
Oh my God!
And that'll make him straight again. That's not okay. When you become a piece of shit like that, that's not okay.
Right.
You don't agree with it? That's fine. But don't come to somebody else and try to spread your hate towards me.
Right.
That's all I'm getting at.
For sure. And
Andrew Tate's fucking smart. So is fucking Hitler. I don't agree with Hitler either.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hitler was a fucking
Charismatic,
genius.
for sure. Yeah.
He had followers. Andrew Tate's got followers. I'm not saying he's not smart. The guy's a great chess player. He is smart. Again, like you said, he's well spoken.
Yeah.
The problem is coming out and
Charismatic.
saying beat your women
And actually doing it.
and actually do it. Yeah, it's like that's
the problem.
Like, in my opinion, smack a woman. Cool, your opinion. I don't agree with you. Whatever.
Right.
It's a fact. The Bible says smack your woman.
Yeah.
That's not. No.
Is that what he said?
No, it
Yes.
didn't.
Really?
The Bible, the Quran. All of it. It's fact that men beat women and
So he's just trying to justify his behavior.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And that's what I was trying to get across to Tyler was like, it's not free speech because he's saying it's fact.
Right.
That's now saying this is the truth, do it.
Right.
Not in my opinion or this is what
the
I believe.
law,
Yes.
according to Tate. Yeah.
And that's why I said Alex Jones, that's a great free speech choice because yes, he was saying, I don't believe that's real. I believe that's fake. Now, he has to pay millions of dollars because he's an
Right.
idiot and he did it over a big thing.
46 million?
Bro, I didn't
But
realize
again, that was
I didn't realize
his opinion
net
on
worth.
it.
I did not realize his net worth until that came out.
Oh yeah, he was like fucking huge on
Bro,
this shit. Like
he's worth like $300 million.
Yeah.
When they go like, you have to pay like
It's not gonna
40
hurt him.
No. When they go, you have to pay 40-something million dollars. I was like, oh, this guy's bankrupt. He's done.
it's like Bezos, you owe him.
He still claimed bankruptcy. Oh, I can't do that. I got bankruptcy. Fuck off.
Dude, did you see any of the
Fuck
clips of
off,
that
bro.
trial?
Dude, he's like Trump,
Pay
bro.
up.
He is
Like, you
the
cannot
man's a
pay up.
moron.
Yeah, bro. You can't.
The man is a moron.
touch his money, dude.
He
That's
claims I never
crazy.
text that. Gives his phone over. They say we have proof right here. You text it. Well, I said I
Your
never saw
lawyers
this.
gave it to us.
Yeah. You're
You
fucking
told them.
lawyers.
I told my lawyers to
Same
give it to
team,
you.
Same team.
See, I'm on your side. I told them to give it to you. But yes, you're like you're an idiot.
Bro.
You fucked yourself over. Okay.
Can't backtrack.
Dumbass.
I've never seen anything
But-
like it. So that's a great example of how everybody collectively, both sides, even his own attorney was like, this guy needs to go down.
Yes.
This guy needs to feel it. This guy needs to know that you're not untouchable. You can't just say shit.
He's the fucking
it hurts
male
your-
Amber Heard.
Because Evan, because like to your credit, like I don't know the details the way that you do, but I will say this: I have seen some videos of like the family members that have been like very. I honestly thought that he said that it was a conspiracy theory or whatever it was, or that like,
Yes. No. He did.
said that
It was
Sandy
fake.
Hook
It was all
whatever it was,
conspiracy.
Conspiracy
all
theory.
fake.
And
False
that's
flag.
That's got to be tough. That's got to be
And
super
look,
tough. Dude,
I
if
don't
you're gonna
agree
say
with
that shit,
Tyler
like-
walking out and say you don't even have kids, loser. Not cool,
Marcus,
bro.
Marcus,
I do.
If I was
you
to
have
tell
a kid.
you, Marcus and Donnie, that like let's just
If that
say,
was happening to my kid and somebody
you're-
fucking said that was fake,
Both your kids went to a school here.
I
and
would
there's a school
fucking
shooting,
flip
and
out.
both
I don't
of
know
you
if I
died.
could control myself.
And I came
It's
out and I was like,
devastating.
nah,
You know what I
it
mean?
didn't
Yeah,
happen.
it's-
Marcus, you never had that kid.
Yeah.
Would you not fucking kill me?
you would want to go after him, correct?
Would you not fucking kick me in the nuts as hard as you could? At least.
Yeah, but I
Elbow to
You
the
wouldn't
face.
let it roll off your
Here's-
chest.
here-
How about
here-
that?
Here's
Right.
what I'll say. Here's what I'll say.
You would have something to say about it.
Here's what I'll say is that would be very hurtful if I still maintained any kind of a perspective and involvement in this whole situation. If anything happened to my daughter, I would be I would either off myself or I would be in the fucking woods as a recluse and I would have no idea that anything was because to me my like that me being a dad is everything. And if I was no longer a dad, I just would have no pulse. I would have no pulse on a society or anything else not. So if I overcame the willpower just to fucking end my existence, then you will find me in the woods with still zero perspective, zero pulse on society. I still wouldn't know that any of these people existed. So I guess to answer that, and I confidently say that because this isn't just like a scapegoat or whatever else. Not like in this scenario with the Sandy Hook or situation or the Alex Jones, I wouldn't know Alex Jones because once my child's gone, I'm gone.
You're gone.
I get your side.
I
of that.
I wouldn't have any pulse on what society's
But all of
doing.
a sudden, like you went into town to get a newspaper and a coffee and some donuts, and you saw it on the front page of the paper.
Oh God!
This
That's
motherfucker said that
devastating,
this was all fake and that your kid didn't exist.
Then I'd probably just kill myself.
Well, I was gonna go there.
I couldn't deal with it. Yeah. You're right.
Before we really do got to end this, but before we go there, I was gonna go there too. Like
I just go blank.
I have never
I
felt.
don't even have kids, man. Like
terrible.
I've never felt like I wanted to kill myself. But look, if I only had one kid, like you just have Ava.
Yeah.
Okay. If she was to go, I don't know where my mind would go. I don't know if I would try suicide by cop. I don't know if I would go insane.
Right.
The problem is
But you'd be open
right
to
now.
it.
So I love my kids. There's nothing more important to me in the world than my kids.
Right.
My wife is far back behind my kids, and I've told her that.
Right.
Kids are first.
Yeah.
You know what I
Being
mean?
a dad is
But
paramount. Yeah.
They are the most important thing.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, I have 3 kids.
I love it.
Okay.
You know that, right?
So now, if one of them dies, that's gonna be devastating. But I'm gonna have to take that, and I'm gonna have to shove it way down.
Yeah.
Because I still have 2 more kids. I have to.
Good perspective. That's great.
And I'm gonna have to know that to myself.
That's good.
Now, if I had a single kid and that happened, I don't know where the fuck I would go. In my head, like I'd be fucked.
Oh
yeah.
But I keep telling myself,
if I had to be a part of society,
I
for my
truly
other
hope that
kids-
never happens. I don't ever want to have to worry about that.
As a person with no kids, dude, honestly, Marcus, done it. I'd probably fucking off myself, man.
Well, because that's the thing is like
I got nothing left to live for. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
There's a lot. There's a lot
That's
of
what I'm
things.
getting
But if I had a couple others,
yeah, you've got to try to.
I know.
I guess
It's crazy.
Because
my
you
kid
have to
was
be
an
there for them.
idiot.
It's crazy to think about.
Yes, you're hurting, but you have to be there for them too because they
They're
just
hurting
lost.
too.
Yes, and they don't know how
Yep.
to deal with it, and you can't just shut yourself down and be like,
That's
fuck it.
That's it. Yeah.
Like, and I don't have a favorite
that's
kid. They
amazing-
keep,
I
you know,
was
they keep
so
saying I do.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite kid. Bullshit.
Oh no! I
was
tell
so
each one of them when the other two are around, "You're my favorite. You're my favorite."
Yeah. Depending on what chore you want them to do.
The problem is you can't like when you have more than
Depending
one.
on what needs to get
Edit
done.
all
Like,
this out.
look, Marcus obviously has a favorite kid. He's got the one.
Yeah.
Right.
I have 3. Now look,
I'm partial.
they're each my favorite, but in different ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Like-
what are you gonna do? Buddy, but I swear to God, that is such a great. I was so inundated with my own thought on the whole, like, you know, I was thinking about that, like, what actually I would do. I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
If you got multiple kids, you cannot.
You have to just
check
push
out.
it down and have to be there for them.
Yeah. You can't just remove yourself from society. You would still have to be a parent to those kids, and then you turn on the TV and you are subjected to that. Oh, I can't.
No,
Look, Marcus is like, oh God, I gotta go have a second
But
kid
look-
right now, just in case something happens. I don't kill myself.
But I'm also
I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm
also in the
I wouldn't-
sense.
I don't think that I would, because there's honestly, Evan, because here's the deal, and I think that there is so much life, life itself, existence itself pushes you to question if you get past your 20s, or no, I'm sorry, if you get past any kind of existence. I was going to say 20s, but even in your teens, everybody entertains the idea of suicide. I think maybe my first suicide attempt was when I was like in my teens, right? Or their first idea of it.
I was 14.
And the first of like, and you calculate and you figure out how you're going to do it and what would be least
Tylenol PM and alcohol.
There you go. And what would be least painful for your family members to figure, to find you as. So even at an early age, society drives you to that. So I don't honestly think the loss of it would. So I think by the time now there again, I'm 38. So I don't, losing Ava. I don't think I would cease to exist in a certain aspect. Would I actually pull the trigger, or would I just recluse? I'd probably lean towards recluse. I'd probably isolate.
Me too.
And I would have no existence.
Yeah.
You'd
in a
shut down and
traditional-
fuck the
Yeah,
world.
and
Correct.
It's
in
just
a
you.
traditional sense.
You would just fade away.
Yes. But
And
there
you would
again,
die in your cabin in the woods alone.
Exactly.
And you would just become one with the earth.
I would exactly. But fuck all that. If you got multiple kids,
You got it.
You've got to find a way to
gotta
just.
power
and-
through.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of stories you could read about them on here or whatever, where they don't, and then those kids are taken away, and then those kids,
Oh my God.
and that's what sucks as a parent. Like, yes, I just lost a kid, but I got 2 more that are also hurting, and I've got to be there. Now, I hope I never have to, ever, ever be in that situation to find out if I can pull it off.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
that's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for you.
Again,
both.
like you love your children, like literally.
everybody,
I'm
man.
praying for you. Yeah.
So I don't want anybody. I don't care if you're a fucking murdering a bastard. I don't want you to feel the loss of a child.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh God.
And I mean, you're a piece of garbage, but
No,
your
you might
child did
deserve it
nothing.
then.
Your child did nothing. I don't want you to. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I can't imagine that.
But even having like Evan here, who like doesn't have children,
he's
I
got
think-
dogs that he loves.
Correct. I was gonna
I
say,
know, and I was
you
supposed to leave an hour and a half ago.
I know.
or relationships.
I keep saying it. We gotta end
because,
it. But
because
I haven't even fed my dogs tonight. Like, I feel like a piece of human garbage right now because I haven't fed my
and dogs are forever infants, and so you have to always maintain that.
Yes.
Which you know.
I
what I
believe
mean?
that. Raising a dog is like raising a kid. It's the same thing. They shit everywhere. You got to clean it up. You're
Yeah.
responsible for their life.
Yeah.
Yep. And I love my dojo boy.
On that note,
let's close it out because my homeboy Geezer wanted to say something. He was calling earlier, and I said in a text, I was like, podcasting right now? Call you when I'm on my way home. This was
2 hours ago?
8:15, an hour.
What
and 20
time is
minutes
it?
ago.
9:35.
So he says back, tell your friends that I am a good friend by letting them know that they suck. LOL. I said, I will. You'll have to listen to the show to hear it, though.
yeah.
He says, I know.
Geezer, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you old bastard.
He's as old as I am, but he's got 4 kids, so that man's a fucking geezer.
Hey, Geezer, come on the podcast.
He's
then.
definitely got
You wanna
gray
talk
hair
that
now,
shit?
4
Come say it
kids.
to-
Oh, he's
come say it to our
definitely
fucking faces,
Right.
Geezer.
Oh, hey, and this
Bring your
man-
walker.
This man not only is he a dad, and does he have that fucking dad bod. He's got the trifecta. Oh, worse than you, bro. Worse than you. Worse than me. I don't even got kids. How did I get this body?
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're a good looking man.
he finishes
Marie.
up with, I know.
Good cooking.
He says, I know there are some good guys for sure, but backyard podcasting with a Levitt microphone isn't working out for him. Best just go back to being gay and having shitty beer and saying some shitty jokes while jerking each other off.
I take back everything I said about you, Geezer. Fuck off.
And then he says,
I'll say one thing to get. Go ahead.
He says, also let them know I'm joking.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Kinda.
because with
Kinda.
That's all right. So let's go ahead and minus the joking part. Hey Geezer, whatever you're up to tonight, guaranteed it is substantially fucking less cool than what we're fucking doing right now.
Oh, totally. Yes,
Yep.
I will let that be
So
known.
you
And-
talk all the shit you want, but motherfucker, you're not on a microphone and you wish you could because you so articulately know what we're doing.
Oh!
You thought about it, bitch.
It's truth.
And
he,
on
he
that-
wants to be here. And then I sent him a picture of me. Come on, I sent him a picture of me.
Yeah.
Give him a little flip off.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
you. Couscous, there you are.
Yeah.
And then Donnie, Donnie is
With my big old
course-
fucking belly just sticking out.
But no. That's not what he was interested in. He was interested in
Oh.
the Michelangelo fucking statue of David
Yeah, dude.
dick. So he takes a close screenshot of it. Right there.
Yeah, he's like, I got my fucking spank business tonight. My spank bank.
Exactly. And I said, I put that statue of David in there just for you, hoping that you see that tiny dong. He says, yes, it matches the way I look. 5 stars, sir. So,
Classic.
Geezer, there you go, bro. You got your shout out. Good luck on your teeny dong.
God bless
Hope
the
you enjoyed
Geezer.
your first time on the podcast. Might be your last time.
Or if Tyler never comes back, he might just be a fucking.
Right. I might need a new one.
Yeah.
Hiring.
So you go ahead and take us out over there, McGruber.
Oh, fuck. I've done this last, 3 times I've been here. Mark.
Yeah, that was like a year ago you were here.
Oh no, I did it last
Marcus
time.
has been the man, yeah.
It's all you, Murph.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just like to say thank you all for coming out here tonight with the
Don't make it gay, bro.
Dad
I'm so hard right now.
Cast. This is Murph Dog, aka Nocturnal Ned, taking y'all into the evening. Take care. One love. Right on.
Dad bod's out, bitches.